Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You already know this is Punch, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moo Shine himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Café Bustelo, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, what's good? What's good? Boxing Boxeo. It's been very, very good, 2023. May end in an epic year. Well, in an epic fight. You know what I'm saying? It started out with David Benavidez versus Caitlin Plant. It might end with David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre. Reported that they saying that Demetrius Andre versus David Benavidez, November 24th. Ay, mi madre. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? Everybody in the chat. Everybody in the chat. What's good? Let me shout out the people. Let me shout out high, low, dime low in the building. What's good? The boxing prophet in the building. Que lo que? Smash the like button like you be smashing your shorty. If you ain't smashing nothing in your house, at least smash the like button so you can tell the homies, hey, yo, ain't no virgin, man. I be smashing the like button. Where you be smashing at? I put you on boxing. I be smashing the like button and stuff like that, man. Yeah. I be smashing that like button. Yeah, smash the like. The boxing prophet at 140, Ryan Garcia is far more dangerous than 136 stipulated Ryan Garcia. Ooh, I'm not saying he's going to win, but all I'm saying is don't be surprised if he does. We got somebody that believe in Ryan, that believe in the Flash, King Ryan Garcia. What's good, AV in the building? Eric Gomes in the building. What's good? Jackie, la reina de boxeo. Jackie said Teo has the dog in him. Pause. So I think he beats Ryan. Let's go, Jackie. Let's go con la foto. Mira la foto de Jackie. Hey, hombre, hey, calm down, okay? Ain't no flirting in Pato de Ronqui, all right? You leave Jackie alone, all right? Pero la foto está bonita, Jackie. Jackie looked like she was about to go out that night. Let me see. Let me take a little picture and stuff like that. Let these motherfuckers know who the fuck I am. Shout out to Jackie. Tycho in the building. Rigo in the building. What's good, man? What's good? Daddy Life in the building. What's good, man? Low Nose Boxing Prelude in the building. Randy. Con la bandera de República Dominicana. Santiago. San Pedro de Macorís. San Pedro de San Francisco. Santiago. La capital. El Malecón, febrero 27, Punta Cana. Let's go. La Vega, Romana, Puerto Plata. Let's go, baby. Let's go. El merengue de Randy, la música de Randy. Those boxing in the building con los super chari party cake con los $2 de plata. No, let's go. If Teo struggles, his stock drops 10 to Ryan. Okay. Low Nose Boxing con los $2. Good looking out, Low Nose Boxing. Everybody subscribe to Low Nose Boxing in the building. Gabe Lopez in the building. What's good? SSI Florida in the building. What's good, man? 50 G's in the building. Gabriel Sanchez in the building. Let's go. Sanchez con la bandera de Puerto Rico. Let's go. Energy. Who got more energy than Punch? Let's go. Smash the like. FAW in the building. What's good, man? Divino. Eddie Monster. 714 in the building. What's good? Joe Flores in the building. He's gonna punish Ryan. Worse than 10 did. Probably in the second round. Okay, get your votes in. Let's go, baby. Let's go. A gozar hoy, mi hermano y mi hermana. DJ Camelo, Alex Sensation, DJ Eno, Phone Master Flex, págame la música. Young. Let's go. Let's go. Energy, energy, energy. Energy, energy, energy. Dímelo, compos. What's good? Let me see what the people picking right now. Let me see what the poll at right now. Let me see what the poll at right now. T.O. by KO. Let me see. Damn, 0% so far for Ryan by decision. 0% by Ryan by KO. T.O. by KO. 85%, my friend. T.O. by decision, 15%. Damn, ain't nobody giving no Ryan Garcia no chance in the poll. Oh, damn. Diablo Ryan Garcia. Damn, it look like you let a lot of people down with the Tank Davis fight. You let a lot of people down. How you gonna get beat up about that purse, that lime green purse wearing, slapping the girl around and stuff like that, going viral and stuff like that, going to jail in county jail with Bubba and stuff like. How you gonna get beaten up like that? How you gonna get knocked out like that, Ryan Garcia? And then he said, I don't want to go out there no more. I quit, like Jeffrey in the Fresh Prince. I quit. Nah. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. A little jokey joke. What's good, Dr. Mofongo? De lo mío, Dr. Mofongo, con la bandera de República Dominicana. What's good? He said Tio will destroy Ryan. Yeah, Tycho in the building. What's good, man? Let's go. All right. Tio, Ryan, Tio, Oscar de la Hoya, Bernal Hopkins, Henry Garcia, Teofimo Lopez Sr. I could see the buildup of this fight on the grandest stage of sport entertainment, Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas, Nevada, in a stadium. But that matter of fact, it's gonna be a fight. A super fight is gonna break out in the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. A super fight is going to break out in the Super Bowl. Ryan Garcia, one of the most recognizable faces, one of the most recognizable names in the sport of boxeo. Teofimo Lopez, the most decorated young champion in the sport of boxing today, already walking into the Hall of Fame, already morally undisputed in lightweight division where he beat St. Lomachenko that was regarded pound for pound, 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around at that time. Oh yeah, and then he beat Josh Taylor, the king in 140, the lineal champ. He's two-time lineal. He's 2 times the man. Pause. Let's go. Teofimo Lopez, the most decorated young champion in the sport of boxeo. And if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, it wouldn't be Terence Crawford being the first division, 2 division undisputed world champion. It's like Derrick James said. He is undisputed. Just like Roy Jones Jr. said. Just like Antonio Tarver said. Just like Eric Kelly said. Just like Paulie Malignaggi said. Just like when Teofimo Lopez beat St. Lomachenko, Manny Pacquiao said, good look and go win undisputed. Mike Tyson from Brooklyn, go win undisputed. Zab Judah, go win undisputed. Trinidad, good win undisputed. Roberto Duran, go win undisputed. Every boxer knew that Teofimo Lopez stands as the morally 2 division undisputed world champion. And what? Let's go, Joe Flores. Con los 5 pesos a comprar French fry con chicken wing. Let's go. Good looking out, Joe Flores. Yeah. I don't give a damn. Anybody else want to recognize him the way y'all want to? We're going to recognize them on Punch Drunk Boxing the way because we identify the truth. We truth seekers out here. Nah, Punch, it's not. Because the belt was in the line. And because in the lightweight division, you know what I'm saying? David Haney got elevated. And David Haney's the WC champion. Man, get out of here. The fuck up. No, because when Josh Taylor, you know what I'm saying, he really lost to Jake Carroll. Man, get the fuck out of here. He really lost to Jake Carroll. High, low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. Teofimo Lopez, the next frontier of boxing. Let's go, high, low, de lo mío. Gracias. Que Dios te bendiga, mi hermano. Elvis in the building. $5 super chat. A comprar sodita también. Con eso. Con los French fry and chicken wing. China. Prepara los chicken wings, China. Hope Mayweather doesn't have an exhibition fight the Super Bowl weekend. I like that, huh? He trying to cop block The Tio and the Camboso when the Triller fight right there. Remember? Just can't see the young man shine. Just can't meet a young man shine so the young man can rumble, man rumble. Let's go. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you. Randy. Con los 20 pesos a comprar comida del malecón. Familia, no cocine, mujer, que tenemos comida ahora de Randy. Y mira, cocinaste de que espagueti con brócoli y esa vaina, mujer. Tio, let's go. Tio dominates Ryan, hands mother effing down. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Randy. Let's go. La música de Randy con los 20 pesos. La música de Randy. Los 20 pesos. A tomar, mamá Juan. Hey. A tomar, hey. Para tomar. Yes. Good looking out, Randy, man. Appreciate you, bruh. Alex Sensation, que me pague la música, que estamos hablando de boxeo. They'd be like, hey, yo, man, but Punch, man, chill. You got too much energy, man. You got too... Ike, yo no soy burrío como ustedes. Hello, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. Ya tú sabes, con totones, plátano, ahí, mashi. What's good? If it's moonshine, it has to be great, better than Frosted Flake, like a tiger and Frosted Flakes. Great. Let's go, high-low. Gracias de lo mío. God bless you. Guts. It's in my gut that tells me that the Super Bowl February 10th is going to be Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia. That's what my guts is telling me, Guts. That's what my guts is telling me, Guts. Props to Ryan if he fights Tio. He is going more than tank. He accepted a tank fight with clauses, and if he fights Tio, that's hard. We know that he got the heart. There's one thing we can't take away Ryan Garcia, that he got heart. He got to take it to fortitude. And I know he didn't feel like he needed to come out after that body shot. But you know what? He's young. Pick himself right back up. Go back to the drawing board. It looked like he's determined to learn. He got another trainer, Derek James, who's been very successful with Earl the True Spins. But of course, y'all already know the Earl Spins got beaten up from pillar to post. He got Frank Moore. He got Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? All right. At least we know that Ryan Garcia right away is seeking to be better, seeking for help, seeking of knowledge, seeking of growth. So we got to respect that. Shout out to Guts. Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, bro. HLD in the building. HLD. Boricua in the building. ¿Qué lo que? HLD. All right, my friend. All right. Vamos a hablar de boxeo. Y'all already know that Oscar de la Hoya said that Ryan Garcia, and I was the first one to report the Super Bowl February 10th for Teofimo Lopez. Bob Arum, right after I reported the Super Bowl February 10th, he said that he's looking for a fight for Teofimo Lopez either in Heisman night or the Super Bowl night, right? On February 10th. Remember, your boy Mr. Moonshine is the first one to report it the February 10th because I believe it is the biggest. It is the biggest night in sports entertainment. It's the biggest weekend. It's going to be Las Vegas. It's going to be in the new stadium out there in Las Vegas. And what more to have a super fight in the Super Bowl. Ladies and gentlemen, I know a lot of promotional companies. I know y'all like my idea. I know y'all want to hire y'all boy, Mr. Moonshine, but I know I'm too raw for y'all. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm probably a little controversial voice. You can't control me. I understand. You know what I'm saying? Some of the people don't want me in their arena, but they be looking at Punch on Box and be like, you know, that crazy dude over there, man, he got some good ideas, man. He's a smart dude, but I just can't. I don't know what's gonna come out of his mouth. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This dude is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, they know what it is. They know what it is with Punch Run Boxing. They know what it is. What's good? And then Oscar de la Hoya, Bob Arum has alluded that Bob Arum and Oscar de la Hoya are in talks. Now, of course, you know Alexis Rocha is going to be fighting. What this weekend coming up, and I think he's going to be this weekend or next month. And he's collaborating. He's collaborating with Bob Arum and Top Rank. But of course, Oscar de la Hoya also stated that they're looking for a fight with Ryan Garcia in November. Now, Good. Get that November fight. Probably don't do the same mistake he did with Gervonta Tank Davis. Get that November fight. What was it, like November? They said November 14th, right? Okay, November 14th. All right. After that, you got December 15th. You got 1 month. January. Okay, you could take a 2-week break, 3-week break if you beat this guy from pillar to post, whoever your next opponent, if it's a tune-up, and then get right back into the gym, right back into the rhythm of things. You're going to be sharp, and then you get the Teofimo Lopez fight February 10th. Some people are going to be like, yo, but Punch, that's too close, though. What you mean that's too close? What you mean? Y'all people argue about, I want fighters to be like back in the days, man. I want fighters to be like back in the days, man. All right, then this is like back in the days. And if back in the days, if you check other people's resume, you're gonna see that they get a lot of in-between fights. People be acting like Sugar Ray Leonard fought Roberto Duran, and then the next fight he fought Tommy Hearns, and then the next fight he fought Hagler, then the next fight he fought Camacho, then the next fight he fought Wilfred Benitez. It wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Look at all your favorite fighters of the past resume. You know what I'm saying? Look at all your favorite fighters. Y'all act like these guys was fighting like monsters after monsters after monsters after monsters. The only one that I could remember that was like that was Julio Cesar Chavez. Got to give credit to Julio Cesar Chavez. Oscar De La Hoya was the same way. But back in the days, Julio Cesar Chavez, when he fought Medrick Taylor, around the same time he had the rematch with Frankie Randall, had 2 fights with Frankie Randall. In the span of 11 months, he had like 6 fights. You know what I'm saying? There you give him a credit, but even in between those fights, he got at least a 1 easy fight. So I don't have a problem with a 3 weeks out. I'm sorry, a 3 months out fight with Teofimo Lopez. You know, you just got to be ready in the gym. You know, I think he's young enough, and if he gets and look, and if he knocks out this guy Ryan Garcia, if he gets a fight November 14th, if he gets a fight, knocks this guy out, go back into the gym and then prepare for Teofimo Lopez. The same thing is the same thing. I don't want to hear it because the same thing that Gervonta Tank Davis did. You understand what I'm trying to say? Is the same thing that Gervonta Tank Davis did. What was the fight? What was the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia? That was May 20th, right? I don't want to hear nobody saying, well, no, that's too soon. If he fights on November 14th, there's no way that Ryan Garcia is going to fight on February 10th. What Gervonta Tank Davis had a fight in February and then fought Ryan Garcia May 20th. It's the same thing. And he knocked out Ryan Garcia. And guess what? How Gervonta Tank Davis was. He was actually sharper. He was real sharp on the defensive end as well. Ducking a lot of left hooks. We're seeing the left hook of Ryan Garcia, that fast twitch muscle left hook. You know what I'm saying? He was watching it. He was seeing it. He was just ducking it. He countered. He ducked the left hook and countered with the straight left. So that's good. You got to learn from that. Facts. Boxers back then were warriors. I mean, they're all warriors. Everybody that step inside a ring is warriors. But of course, then we got the elite warriors. We got legendary fighters. We got great fighters, great warriors, good warriors, great warriors, special warriors, legendary warriors. You know what I'm saying? But everybody that step inside that ring is a warrior. Smash the like button. What we at with the like button? Let me see what we at with the people. Huh? Let me see what we at with the people. Let me see what we at with the people. Good night. Good night. Yeah, what happened? Okay. Smash de like, ve como estoy dejando los hijos para estar con ustedes, ¿verdad? Smash de like button, ¿oíste? Respect me right now. Let me see them say, I got Tio. Santiago Santino say, I got Tio winning that fight. Holyfield resume is good. A lot of monsters there. Yeah. So let's get it cracking. Let's get it popping. I don't understand. I'm seeing on Twitter, nah. I don't believe it's gonna happen. I don't believe it's gonna happen. Why don't you support it? How about people keep on talking about it? Keep on talking about it. Thank you. close the door. There's level, believe it or not, Sanchez said. Look, I think that's a great matchup. That's a great opportunity, branding wise, competition wise. These guys are around the same age, same class, recognizable faces, young phenoms. Y'all already know Teofimo Lopez, the most decorated young fighter in the sport of boxing, already stabbing his way into the Hall of Fame with the win with Josh Taylor. You know what I'm saying? And I think that both of these guys are in the are I think both of these guys actually need each other. Now, of course, if you ask Ryan Garcia, do you need Tio? He probably gonna be like, no. If you ask Ryan Garcia, do you need Teofimo Lopez? He probably gonna be like, nah, I don't need no Tio. If you ask Tio, do you need Ryan Garcia? He probably gonna be like, well, he's gonna give me. You know what I'm saying? But I do believe that both of these guys at least need each other because their career demands what people want to see and what. Hold on, give me a second. Watch that water down with Mama Juana. Teofimo Lopez wants moolah, want cash money, want money. And I believe that we know that he deserves that money. We know he's been putting in the work. We know he don't tippy toe, and his career is walking on eggshells like many out there. Teofimo Lopez is not only demanding a payday, but he deserves, he's earned the right. As a matter of fact, he's earned the right to be the biggest, the biggest cash cow of this young generation. Teofimo Lopez have earned the right to be the highest paid fighter of this young generation. Am I right or wrong? If we're talking about the morals and principles, Teofimo Lopez has earned the right to be the highest paid fighter. Am I right or wrong? Whether you're a fan of him or not, whether you like him or not, whether you like how he talks, speaks, fight, controversy, all that stuff, whatever you want to call it, whatever, you know it and I know it. If you're a boxing fan, Teofimo Lopez he has earned the right to be the highest paid fighter of this young generation. Am I right or wrong? He should be higher. He should get paid more than Tank. Should get paid more than Haney. Get paid more than Ryan. Get paid what he's done in the ring. High risk, high reward, right? That's what we say. Sometimes we shame fighters to be like, come on, you want to be great? High risk, high reward. Just like we telling Frank Martin, hey, you want to go fight Shakur Stevenson? High risk, high reward, right? We shame fighters. Let's go as a community. We shame fighters. Do you want to be great? Do you want to be great? High risk, high reward. Sometimes these fighters will be like, man, that's a high risk, but low reward. Right? Teofimo Lopez is high risk and he deserves his high reward. And at this time, being the two-time lineal champion in the 135-pound division, the 140-pound division, if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing, and we identified it, we see how his legacy was tampered with. We saw how his legacy was tampered with. How dare we not give him the benefit of the doubt and recognize him as the real two-division undisputed champion? While we play the game, we play the same game that the politics of the boxing is playing. And then y'all want to talk about the belt federations. But yeah, you see when they tamper with legacies, and you just because you don't like Tio, you don't want to give him what he has. He's deserving of. Legacy. High risk, high reward. Teofimo Lopez deserves that moolah. What does Ryan Garcia deserve? I mean, Ryan Garcia already got in a big money fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. What does Ryan Garcia at this point of his career deserve? I don't know if he earned, but deserves. We want Ryan Garcia to be a champion. Well, to fight to be a champion. He got the big fight already, right? 1.2 million versus Gervonta Tank Davis. And there's going to be people out there that be like, it wasn't Ryan. It was Tank. It wasn't Tank. It was Ryan. It couldn't be Ryan. He ain't never saw the pay-per-view fight. It couldn't be Ryan. He never went sold down the arena. It can be, Ryan. Let me tell you like this, ladies and gentlemen, man. Big fights make the pay-per-view. Floyd Mayweather and Berto is no near of Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. Also, what people got to remember is if people want to tamper with the money, with the numbers, nah, it was Gervonta Tank Davis, because a lot of people going to be like, well, Gervonta Tank Davis only sold 200K pay-per-views. It was Ryan. Let me tell you like this. It was a joint pay-per-view. I bought the pay-per-view through the Zone. Now, if people out there, put it this way, for the people that likes to debate numbers and stuff like that, and those channels that like to debate numbers, if you want to chat right now and you hear people debating the numbers of Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis, and who was the sole reason why it sold that much, all you got to tell them is it was a joint pay-per-view venture in which, see, I bought the pay-per-view through the Zone. Some people bought it through Showtime. The only way that we could figure this thing out is if we got the numbers of the Zone and we got the numbers of Showtime. And whoever sold more in Showtime or the Zone, let's say it's the Zone sold more pay-per-views than the Showtime, then we'd be like, it was Ryan. And vice versa. If Showtime showed more, you're going to say that it was Gervonta Tank Davis. That's how you're really going to determine who's the real reason why this fight sold that much. But in the end of the day, we all watched it. We all was into it. Why are we trying to say, well, it was this person he's a real star. Oh, he's a real star. Everybody was engaged with the fight. I don't even know why we argue the numbers. We don't do that in any other sport. Oh, yo, you know what? You know what? Golden State is playing the Lakers, and is Curry, and is the Lakers reason why is it sold out? Or we don't play that. We don't play that game in other sports. And the ladies be out there. Both of these guys be bringing out the ladies. Both of these guys bring out the ladies. And what I said about that fight, though, I said that fight was good for the sport of boxing. I said that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Ryan Garcia was better for us than even their own legacy. Because at the end of the day, whoever's going to win, they're going to look at, you can go and check on BoxRec, and you're going to be like, what they was fighting for? What did the winner get outside of a good purse? What did Gervonta Tank Davis get? What did Ryan Garcia get? I mean, the guy, he caught an L, but what they was going to get, the winner. That fight was more important for the sport of boxing, because in the sport of boxing, a lot of people were saying, well, boxing is not the same. Boxing is dying. Boxing's in a coma. It brought a lot of eyes. It sustained the eyeballs in the sport of boxing. It captivated the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. And because of them, and because, of course, David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, Tim Zhu, Tony Harrison, the ladies doing their thing, Lomachenko versus Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor, the momentum, the eyeballs stayed in the sport of boxing. And if you listen to Punch Drunk Boxing, if you've been listening to the channel for quite some time, and shout out to all the people that been rocking with your boy since day one, or year one, year two, or whatever, you started supporting your boy. I always said that one of the issues in the sport of boxing is inactivity and momentum. Every time we get a big fight, another promoter got to seize that moment and put up another great fight. That's why I say that Al Haymon, aka Al Haymon, PBC, TGB, Showtime, has saved the sport of boxing 2023, because at least they kept the momentum and they gave us the fight that we all wanted to see, right? And we also got Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? So, and the year still have not ended. We still could get Demetrius Andre, David Benavidez. PBC is gonna bring that to us, right? We probably gonna see Gervonta Tank Davis in the later of the year, probably December. You know what I'm saying? So there's still more fights to go. We could have had, and not mention also, of course, we got we have Al Haymon ingredients, you know, a part of the Inoue versus Stephen Fulton. So even on other fights where you do collaborations, you got the ingredients of PBC. So you got to give a shout out to Al Haymon. And I understand there's other channels out there that capitalize off the people and hustle the people, and you know, they pick a corner. There is the channels that hate on PBC because there's a community that, for whatever reason, hates on PBC. There is a channel, and there's channels out there, high traffic channels, that support the likes of PBC and Al Haymon because then there is a market for that. There's a market for the Canelo Alvarez fan base. There's a market for the Canelo Alvarez haters and things of that nature. Over here in Punch Roll Boxing, we break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. We're real hardcore boxing fans. We ain't trying to spin narratives for no reason and stuff like that to hustle the people. We out here because we're a family of the boxing community, and we just bounce ideas, bounce pause. I was gonna say we educate one another. You know what I'm saying? We humble one another and stuff like that with our education. And when we pressure a fight, I'm gonna tell you like this: the powers that be are listening. High low, dime low. High low, dime loco. Con los 2 pesos de plátano maduro. Let's go, Mr. Moonshot, the keeper of objectivity in the sport of boxing. Let's go, high low. Gracias de lo mío. John Rosado, Punch Drunk is great podcast facts, man. I appreciate you, my brother. They listening, man. They listening. They're not gonna let you know that they listening to you, because a lot of business personnel in the sport of boxing think that the YouTube boxing community, that they're crazy. That the boxing community is bipolar. We don't really know what we want. That's what they believe. I've spoken to enough power players in the sport of boxing, business handlers, from promoters and managers and things of that nature, right? And even network people. They think that the fans are bipolar. They don't do exactly when the fans want it, when they want it, but they do listen. And how do they listen? They come to this community. They just don't want to give you the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? But they are here in this community. They're probably listening right now. Maybe a rep of the network, a rep of the promotional company are listening right now. Where do you think this Super Bowl thing came about? Think about it. What do you think this Super Bowl weekend came about? When did you first hear February 10th Super Bowl? Think about it. You know it's your boy, Mr. Moonshine. Yeah, Bob Arum talking about it. I know Top Rank listen to Punch Drunk Boxing. Trust me, they do listen to Punch Drunk Boxing. You know why? Because, they was upset of the interview that I had with Teofimo Lopez. They know my every move. They know the every move. When I'm talking about Top Rank fighters, they understand that. And shout out to Top Rank. You're doing what you need to do, right? I know some promoters will be like, hey, yo, they send the memo out. Nah, man, don't do no interviews with this guy. Save those interviews. Save those interviews to the Mark Kragels of the world, the Brian Custers of the world. Trust me. Fighters have told me, but I'm not going to mention any names. Fighters have told me. Several fighters have told me that they're not supposed to do interviews with Punch Drunk Boxing. But it's all right. It's okay. I don't want to tamper with your dollar. Don't sacrifice your career and your promote. I'm all good. We all good. As long as I know. That's why I know where I stand. But it's all good. At least those several fighters that told me, thank you, man. At least you're looking out for me, but I don't want to tamper with your career. I know you in a tough position and stuff like that. What an interview you're gonna create a bad relationship with the people that's invested in you because you did an interview with me. I don't need it. Don't worry about it. We cool. Smash the button, guys. It's crazy out here, but they listening. T.O. about to beat the brakes off Ryan Garcia worse than Tank Davis did. Sanchez said punt. French fry and chicken wing. Gabriel Sanchez con los French fry. General TSO con French fry y chicken wing. No chicken wing. Crispy chicken with garlic sauce. Mame, pa mañana. Let me get, the big, pero yo no puedo comprar the big breakfast, pero yo quiero IHOP mañana, pancake. Dame pancake. Gabriel Sanchez. ¿Qué yo? Good looking out, Gabriel. Appreciate you, my brother. I only like the McDonald's breakfast. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the burgers and stuff like that. I like the McDonald's breakfast, the pancake and stuff like that. But anyway, smash the like. It's a good fight. I think it's a great fight for both of these guys. I think both of these guys will get what their career needs. Teofimo Lopez will get his high payday. Ryan Garcia will get the championship bout versus the most credible champion, most decorated champion of this era. You know what I'm saying? Of this young era. I think it Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya. I think the ingredients, this could be as big as Gervonta Tan Davis and Ryan Garcia. Because I think that, even the build up to Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tan Davis, it wasn't a lot of trash talk. I think that Ryan Garcia really did most of the talking and stuff like that. But this right here, with Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez, and you know what it is about this fight? Let me tell you something. What that people may not, that hardcore boxing fans or combat fans won't admit. But what makes a fight good, what makes a fight the unexpected, even though, let's say in the poll, a lot of people got Teofimo Lopez winning and stuff like that. Yes, he's the favorite. I got Teofimo Lopez. I will favor Teofimo Lopez as well. Of course, with the experience, with the skills and talent, when he's on point, he's a special fighter. He got power, speed, very, very special, and IQ. He's an Olympian. He beat and he should have been a USA Olympian because he won the Olympic trials. He was the best of his class, right? People like vulnerability. Vulnerable fighters make an epic bout. Marquez and Manny Pacquiao was vulnerable, and that's why those was great fights. You know what I'm saying? Even though Baranchik and Cepeda made a great fight because they was both vulnerable, but yet wanted to go all out. Vulnerable, good fighters is great to see, right? We seen Ryan Garcia get put down by southpaw by Luke Campbell. He got right back up and finished the fight with a body shot. We seen him that when he got dropped, he couldn't get back up. Well, he got back up the first time, but he couldn't get back up. He gave Gervonta Tan Davis gave Ryan Garcia a piece of his own medicine, right? We seen Teofimo Lopez. He's got dropped before. We seen him rose back up and then drop George Camboso. These guys are vulnerable fighters. Vulnerable, good fighters, vulnerable, entertaining fighters. That makes a great fight. And two offensive fighters that when they smell blood, they go after you. Let's be real. Ryan Garcia didn't shy away from Gervonta Tan Davis. Ryan Garcia didn't shy away from Gervonta Tan Davis. He was not fighting off the back foot. He went after. The reason why Gervonta Tan Davis took out Ryan Garcia is because Ryan Garcia really pressured the fight. Maybe he should have been patient, but we got to give him the call. We got to give him his credit for going after him. He went after Gervonta Tan Davis. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that he could be proud of. Go back to the drawing board. Not everybody could be undefeated like Floyd Mayweather. You know what I'm saying? There's still great fighters in the sport of boxing, legendary fighters that lost to fighters that they should have never lost to as well. But let's not forget that Ryan Garcia was under the stipulations. He didn't come in there 100%, but he went out there. And I think he gave his 100%. Damn it, Danny Medina in the building. Danny. Errol. Said, Pastor Punch Priest, my brother. I saw you doing a little boxing teaching. Ask Mr. Lopez to let us be a coach in training with him. Hey, yo, yeah, man, I'm separating myself from the others. I'm just not sitting down, just talking boxing. We got to demonstrate. So my predictions for and I said this before, for now on, is going to be in the heavy bag. It's going to be technical. How? Because a lot of people make predictions off feelings. I think, I think you're going to win. No, I think you're going to knock him out. How? How is he going to win? Can you show me how is he going to win? Come on, man. You know, in the last fight, he did this. No. We got to break things down unbiased, logically, and objectively. When we break it down to fight, let's break it down technically wise. How is this guy going to neutralize this guy? That's how we got to break down boxing. And if nobody else is going to be doing it, if all these boxing content creators going to sit on their ass and not show y'all, at least, even if I'm right and even if I'm wrong, at least y'all seen that I'm out there giving you an image of what this person may need to do. Some people gonna be like, yo, Punch, you gotta keep that left hand up and shit like that. Hey, yo, man, I ain't no pro, man. You know what I'm trying to do. Stop trying to correct me, man. Trying to be my teacher. Hey, yo, Punch, man, I see you, know what I'm saying? You be blinking, you close your eyes, man. Shut up, man. Just look at the damn punch and the punch selection I'm trying to show y'all, man. Just like I did. Shout out to the people that see, and in all actuality, you know what I'm saying? I thank you for the people that supported the video with how Jermell Charlo can upset Canelo Alvarez, because see, these type of videos take time, thumbnail, preparation, sweat, you know what I'm saying? Because after that, then I'm just working out, right? You know what I'm saying? These are the type of content that I'm more grateful of people supporting, because you know what I'm saying, I'm out there, we working. It's like we working. This is work right here. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the members. Shout out to the people that donate to the channel, man. Shout out to the people that smash the like button and share it and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I owe a lot to y'all, bro. I owe a lot to y'all. And it's the reason why I feel like, you know, even though I want to put look at the kids are crying. Both of them crying now. You know, I want to put them to sleep. Want to help out put them to sleep. But then I feel like I got a job to do at the same time, you know? So hopefully it's respected that I'm here chopping up with y'all, you know, at least I hope it's respected, you know. But I think this is a good fight. Now there's people out there that be like, whoa, yo, Teofimo Lopez, you know what I'm saying? He fights to the level of his competition. You know, he fights to the level of his competition. That's what they say about Teofimo Lopez, but that's the vulnerability that we're talking about. Right? The vulnerability that we're talking about is that we now, because of what happened in that fight with George Kambosos, see, Teofimo Lopez could also use that as deception, right? And I think if you look at how the buildup of Josh Taylor was, right? People was not second guessing Teofimo Lopez of his skills and talent, because you all seen what he did to Lomachenko when Lomachenko was pound for pound #1, right? I like that. Thank you, Danny Medina. I just said it right there, right? Deceptions, right? See, Teofimo Lopez, you're always, because of George Kambosos, the fight with George Kambosos, you always going to say about Teofimo Lopez, which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up. That's going to be his selling point for years to come. Which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up? Because if he does an interview and he gives you this impression that his mind is not all up there, you will bet against him because you think his mind is not all up there. That's going to work for Teofimo Lopez, and it could work. Maybe it worked for Josh Taylor. Maybe Josh Taylor was like, when he was in front of Teofimo Lopez, and he said, "Look at this guy. What's wrong with this guy? What's wrong with his mind? He got to get his mind checked." 80% of the boxing world, even the pundits, even the analysis, was not making a real, true analysis on how Teofimo Lopez and Josh Taylor was going to go. They was going off this. He had everybody all effed up. You thought he was effed up? Teofimo Lopez had 80% of the boxing world all effed up. He made y'all look like y'all was mentally ill when y'all was trying to say that he was mentally ill. Because y'all made, a lot of people made their assessment and their prediction off emotions. Teofimo Lopez was just ahead of the game. He was ahead of a lot of boxing guys, a lot of boxing pundits and analysis and fans. You think he was emotions? You picked against him off the emotion, the perception that he gave y'all. He effed y'all up. Show enough in the building. What's good, Show enough? What's good? Who's the master? Show enough. I said, who's the master? El Pastor, this fight will be mega action bout, and it will generate more money than the Spence versus Bud. Facts. The mini cash cow Ryan versus the takeover Tio. And I think people, and you know what? It's showing up. I think people are good looking out, man, for the $5 super chat. Appreciate you, my brother. I think people forget what the takeover means. It's just not a name. It's just not a name that sounds good. Teofimo, the takeover Lopez, or the takeover Teofimo Lopez. He's about to take over. If you're the cash cow of this generation, I'm going to take over. If you're the best in the 135 division, I'm going to take over. If you're the best in the 140-pound division, I'm going to take over. And if you're the best at 147, you know what I'm going to make, what I'm going to tell my team to do? Top rank, Bob Arrow, Todd the Buff. I want y'all to petition the WBO to make me as a super champion, because next I want to petition to fight Bud Crawford, because I'm here to take over. Y'all don't get it. Nah. Teofimo Lopez should calm down. Nah. He got some fights in 140. You know, he got some other fights. He should wait for the Regis Progress and Haney. Now he should fight Matias. Now he should fight Gary Antoine Russell. He's here to take over. His career is run differently. It seems like a lot of people just don't get it. If you're the cash cow, I'm going to take over. If you're the best in 135, I'm going to take over. If you're the best in 140 pounds, I'm going to take over. Even he told his friend, Rolly, who's been there for Teofimo Lopez when there's a lot of scrutiny. And every time they interview Rolly is backing up Teofimo Lopez. But as soon as Teofimo Lopez walks to the 140-pound division, hey, yo, I'm taking your ass out because you are not going to get in the way of me taking over. That's Teofimo Lopez. And if there's going to be a debate about who's the real cash cow, was it Ryan? Was it Tank? I'm at 140. Tank don't want to come to 140. I ain't no Mario Barrios. Tank don't want to come to 140. Shout out to Tank, but he don't want no work with T.O. Shout out to Tank, but Tank don't want no work with T.O. Even Floyd Mayweather said the best fight for you. And he's not going to detract that from us. Never. I'm going to be playing that until the fight happens. I'm going to be, because when Floyd Mayweather is not in business with Tank, his heart Floyd Mayweather tells you the truth. When Floyd Mayweather took his promotional cap off, and now he's speaking as a fighter, that's when he said, Teofimo Lopez is Gervonta Tank Davis. He knows. He knows. He knows. Ain't nobody mastered the catch and shoot. Nobody mastered the catch and shoot of Floyd Mayweather like Teofimo Lopez. You think that Floyd Mayweather don't see that? You think that Floyd Mayweather don't see that Teofimo Lopez never was this hype fighter, or that was getting clout, that was getting co-signed by legendary fighters? He didn't go to the TMT gym and sparred and work with Floyd Mayweather like Haney, like Tank, like Shakur, like Keyshawn Davis. For this guy to be as special as he is, just with his dad, he got to be special. Can you imagine if he had all these coaches that all these guys had, or all these co-signers had? Can you imagine Teofimo Lopez if you would have signed with Golden Boy Promotions and then you got the co-signers of Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins like Ryan Garcia had? Can you imagine if he would have came up with Mayweather? I'm going to tell you like this. If Teofimo Lopez was with Floyd Mayweather, letting Ella be in that machine, they would have been the biggest. They would have been the hype. They would have been making the type of Canelo Alvarez money right now if they was putting up against those Lomachenko fights. And I think that the difference between why I don't believe that Mayweather was, I think that Mayweather, is not that he didn't want to work with other promoters to put Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lomachenko. He just knew that Gervonta Tank Davis, how he fluctuated in weight, how he be drinking, how he be going out and stuff like that. At the time, he knew Gervonta Tank Davis wasn't ready for Lomachenko. Teofimo Lopez is not that guy. Teofimo Lopez don't go out there and drink and party and stuff like that. He stays in the gym. He stays in the gym. That's all he be like. And look, the reason why now Floyd Mayweather is saying, you know what? I will put Gervonta Tank Davis. I would like to see Gervonta Tank Davis and Teofimo Lopez, because as of late, he see Gervonta Tank Davis at least is not fluctuating weight. He stays in the gym. He went from Hector Luis Garcia to Ryan Garcia. And let's get this straight. Gervonta Tank Davis has been one of the most active fighters in the sport of boxing as well. If you see the last 12 months, Gervonta Tank Davis has been an active fighter. So I think now Floyd Mayweather strategically and technically, and you know what I'm saying, I think he has more confidence in Gervonta Tank Davis. He didn't have confidence in Gervonta Tank Davis because the way that Gervonta Tank Davis was living. He wouldn't put him up against a Lomachenko. But let's say if Teofimo Lopez had the machine of Floyd Mayweather, he'll be bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis. He'll be bigger than Gervonta Tank Davis. You know why? Because he could talk. Gervonta Tank Davis can't talk. He don't know how to sell a fight with his mouth. Teofimo Lopez know how to sell a fight with his mouth and his skill talent, and he showboats. Teofimo Lopez with a machine, with the machine. Even people be like, "Whoa, he top rank." You got to understand this. Top rank. Teofimo Lopez was not the golden goose to top rank, so they didn't put Teo like that. Let's be real. The golden goose of top rank was Vasily Lomachenko. So they put all that attention. They create all the narratives for Lomachenko. Lomachenko's is the second coming of Muhammad Ali. Why they didn't say that when Teofimo Lopez beat Vasily Lomachenko? Think about it. They was comparing Lomachenko to Muhammad Ali. They love Lomachenko so much in their telecast, they erased his loss. So that's the difference. Teofimo Lopez was never the golden goose of Top Rank. What happened was Teofimo Lopez disrupted the business model. They didn't think that Teofimo Lopez was going to be Vasily Lomachenko. In their hearts, there's people out there on Top Rank that wasn't happy with Teofimo Lopez beating their golden goose, Vasily Lomachenko. And ever since then, they keep Vasily Lomachenko right there. Never look at him as a loser. Tells the analysis and ESPN, keep him as pound for pound. Don't matter how he looked. Don't matter how many times he lost. There's people keep on the pound for pound list. As soon as Teofimo Lopez lost, man, these ESPN people, they took him out the pound for pound list. He was the underdog. Teofimo Lopez was the underdog versus Josh Taylor. You tell me, how did they promote that fight? How did they promote Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Lopez? I know they promoted that Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez to the fullest. How did they promote it, Teofimo Lopez versus Josh Taylor? See, the thing about Teo is Teo never was this hype fighter, this built a narrative around Teofimo Lopez, this manufactured fighter. He was never that. He was never that. He don't have the entourage. He don't have that. He don't have. Tell me when they did a narrative show or Teofimo Lopez is the next Roberto Duran. Teofimo Lopez is the next Julio Cesar Chavez. Like a lot of these young fighters are are marketed. Yo, Devin Haney, the next Floyd Mayweather. Shakur Stevenson, the next Floyd Mayweather. Ryan Garcia, the next Golden Boy. Yo, they don't promote Teo like that. Teo is the next Teo. The machine was never behind Teo. If the machine was behind Teo, Teo will be the biggest name in the sport of boxing. With the way he performs, with who he beat, at the time that he beat them, Teo would be the biggest name in the sport of boxing, will be the cash cow of the sport of boxing. Yeah. If the machine was behind him. Well, this is the time. This is the time for them to repay Teo back. Put him up Super Bowl weekend where everybody is watching. Everybody will be there. All celebrities, all business, all CEOs, all CEOs from the industry of business, from the industry of sports will be in Super Bowl week in Las Vegas, Nevada. And on that Saturday night, you put up Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez. The world will stop. It will break the internet. If whoever don't put up the fight, and I'm talking to Oscar De La Hoya, DAZN, Golden Boy Promotions, Top Rank, Bob Arum, Todd the Buff, do not lose out in this opportunity, bro. This is one of the biggest opportunities that you might not get it back because we don't know when the Super Bowl is going to land on Las Vegas, Nevada. I am telling you, this is gigantic. This is the best business decision that people could ever make. Minus the Oscar De La Hoya, the Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. The attention that this fight is going to bring around the Super Bowl. Around the Super Bowl, the players are going to be talking about this fight. The players are going to be relaxed and go to this fight. Because, of course, this fight is going to be early. This fight is going to be at 9 o'clock, Las Vegas. Maybe they can make it a little earlier, too. Daylight. This fight could happen at 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Just for precaution, because of course the next day everybody got to get ready. This is going to be huge, man. Huge, man. Huge. Ryan Garcia versus Teofimo Lopez is going to be an event that nobody is ever going to forget. What's good? Hey, Errol said, will you be having another interview with Lopez family in the near future? I mean, yeah, they want to, of course, man. You know that Teo's my guy, man. That's my brother. That's my brother. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother. That's my brother. I got a lot of love for Ryan Garcia as well, man. A lot of love for Ryan Garcia. A lot of love for Henry Garcia. Shout out to Henry Garcia, Lisa Garcia, Ryan Garcia, Sean Garcia, the whole team. You know what I'm saying? Always been cool. Ryan Garcia always been cool. Shouted me out the last time he saw me, saying that I'm the truth speaker. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. One of the realest dudes in boxing as well. And shout out to Teofimo Lopez, just my guy. You feel me? But love both of these guys, both of these fighters, and things of that nature, man. They've been cool with me. You know, they show me respect, even though that I've critiqued of Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia don't even take it personal. Be like, yo, Punch, I don't take it personal, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing personal. He's a God-fearing kid. I'm not gonna call him a kid, like he's a God-fearing man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot to Ryan Garcia. I feel like he could do a lot, but of course, in the world of cancel culture, I think both of these guys, especially Teofimo Lopez and Ryan Garcia, if you knew the person that they are, you're gonna see that they have morals that in today's society, it's being taken down. It's being devalued, it's being disrespected. The values of Teo and the value of Ryan Garcia, both great fathers to their children, and they real. You know what I'm saying? They real. I've gotten to know way more, of course, Teofimo Lopez, and Teo's, man, he's as real as it come, bro. What you see is what you get. And one of the most humble persons in the sport of boxing. He don't play into the narrative. He don't play into this. Teofimo Lopez is probably the most humble person that I've met in boxing. Shout out to Demise Andre's cool people. One of the realest motherfuckers in boxing, bro. One of the realest, man. You gotta understand, a lot of these guys are human as well, man. A lot of these guys are human, man. But they real, man. They real. Shout out to all the fighters also, man. Shout out to all the fighters that I've gotten to know and stuff like that. Don't mean no shades, but my guy Teo, Ryan, cool. Hopefully, maybe I get to know him better in the future. He's from the West Coast and things of that nature. But as we chopped it up and seen me a lot of respect, Henry Garcia showed me a lot of respect. Lisa Garcia, Ryan Garcia's mom, have shown me a lot of respect as well. Teofimo Lopez Sr., Mama Lopez, the sisters, man, they all cool. The whole family from Florida, from New York. Shout out Andrew, everybody. You know what I'm saying? They just cool peoples. I think it'll be I think this be a great fight. And however the outcome of this fight, there's going to be a lot of respect from the fathers because they groomed their children for this type of moment. Again, they from the same class. Henry Garcia has done a wonderful job with Ryan Garcia, and Teofimo Lopez Sr. has done a wonderful job with his son. So I just think that this fight right here is very, very special. Very, very special. Ahí vienen los boxing con esta porquería. We talking about Ryan Garcia y Teofimo Lopez. Y viene los boxing con esta porquería de Teofimo Lopez Cambosa tú. Viene el Lono Básico con esta porquería de Cambosa y esta mierda de... No, Cambosa lost like three straight fights. Yeah, no payday for you. if I say this though, if Teo will take a in-between fight to February 10th, and let's say if Teo fights December 9th, and that's going to be probably too close because that's 2 months, really 2 months. He would need to go right into camp. He need to go right into camp. He won't have not even a week of break. He won't even have a week of break. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't even have a week. So I don't know. I don't know if that's the fight to make now. Again, if it was me, if I was managing Teo and I got a big fight on February 10th, whether it's Ryan Garcia, which is of course that's I think that's the best play for both teams. I think it's going to be an easy fight because Bob Arum already alluded that he will make that fight. Team Lopez, that's the primary fight that they want. Ryan Garcia said something big is going to be happening in February. Hoya he's very interested in making that fight. Team Teo is talking already to Team Ryan. So Golden Boy, Top Rank, Bob Arum, Oscar de la Hoya is already talking about that fight. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it gets finalized. Hopefully it's get made. Maybe if Ryan Garcia want to take a November 14th and actually listen to his team, I think he could take it, go right back into the gym after the fight. If you're victorious, got no cuts, got no bruises, got no fractured hands or nothing like that, you know, and he could go back into the drawing board just like Gervonta Tank Davis did after Luis Garcia to fight Ryan Garcia. After Hector Luis Garcia to fight Ryan Garcia, I think that should happen, man. Let me shout out to people. Errol say, haha. There is no reason for Teal versus Tang. Yeah, man. Who said that? Teal versus Martin. Come on, man. Come on. We're talking about something big out here, bro. Pause. We're talking about something massive, something epic. Y esta vaina de que Teofimo Lopez que en Cambosa o Teofimo Lopez versus Martin. ¿Y qué está pasando con ustedes? Es droga que están usando ustedes. We're talking about Ryan versus Teo. Super Bowl weekend. ¿Y qué le pasando a ustedes? That was an easy fight, man. That Martin fight was an easy fight, man. Nobody in Madison Square Garden even thought that it was a close fight. Cambosa 2 is good if Teo loses and stuff like that. See, that's why I respect Teo and Ryan, because these are two fighters that's daring to be great. These are two fighters that has dared to, not as great because Teo did beat quality champions, but Ryan Garcia fighting Luke Campbell when he did, fighting Gervonta Tank Davis during the stipulation, it tells you that he has some statistical fortitude. It's not like Frank Martin who ducked Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin ducked Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin took himself out of negotiations versus Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin don't want to be great. I know you're talking about Serge, the other Martin, but I'm just talking about fighters like that. I just can't support. I support him because he's a warrior, he's a fighter, but he's Veggie juice. He don't want no part of Shakur Stevenson. The big fighting for a world title. He a ducker. Sorry, Frank Martin is a ducker. Shakur Stevenson went boo, and Frank Martin said, "Oh!" Almost jumped off the bridge. And whoever says that Frank Martin didn't duck Shakur Stevenson is just giving you a pathetic narrative. A pathetic narrative. I don't even understand why people just wanted to. People just Shakur Stevenson. And please, man, Frank Martin ducked him. Frank Martin ducked Shakur Stevenson. Bring back Salvador Gigante. They had some nice. El Chacal. I want Teofimo Lopez to come to El Chacal. And when he beat somebody, y fuera del ring, te gané. But also, did a video with Jermell, Charlo, and Canelo Alvarez, and there's people out there that really think that Canelo Alvarez is going to do his thing. Let's talk about this. Of course, they said it was an old video with the fight with the the sparring partner of Canelo Alvarez snitching on him, ese ratón, ese ratrero, snitching on Canelo Alvarez, saying that when he was sparring Canelo Alvarez, that he was tired, weak, that he gets tired after the 3th and 4th round, that he's not in love with the game no more, that he just been doing it for quite some time, that he just get tired. What do you think about this new snitch? What do you think about this snitch? What's his name? Ahmed something? Diablo is a snitch trying to snitch Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. King Nelo, aka Acartelo, aka Cash Nelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man, you snitch. Yes, a tigre. Very few real legacy chasers in today's era of boxing. Teo, Shakur, Bam, Ryan. Facts. Called Canelo lazy. You saw that guy? Calling Canelo Alvarez lazy. Mira una. Okay, who are you, my friend? You lazy. Where's your career? You know what it is? That snitch is about to get smoked by Cartelo's team. Oh yeah, he gonna watch his back now because Cartelo. Hey yo, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna say it like this. I seen how Canelo Alvarez roll. I seen how Canelo Alvarez roll firsthand when he was in New York City, and his team came up to me, be like, "Yo, Pondrón, hey, me gusta tu video and stuff like that." Ego Taki. No, yo no sé ese tigre. Tú conoces a Eagle, you know Eagle's that? You know Southpaw. Southpaw está aquí. You say, yo no lo conozco a esos tigres. They don't like me. You know what I'm saying? At that time and stuff like that. Yeah, because there's certain people, me dijo la gente de Canelo Alvarez, there's certain people that they need to make an example of. Ay. Yo dije, mira estos tigres, están buscando gente. I'm going to say it like this. Hey, yo, I'm from the street. So I know Canelo Alvarez, the people that roll with Canelo Alvarez. Just look at my face. Just look at my face. The people that Canelo Alvarez roll with. They ain't regular people. I'm saying like this. They not regular. And let me tell you like this. Canelo Alvarez wasn't with bodyguards that wear all black and it's all buffed up. That was not his entourage. That was not the guys that was protecting Canelo Alvarez. It wasn't these big, gigantic 6'6". Nah, man. He had like 8 Suburbans out there in 16th Street. I feel sorry for that guy, man. I hope he apologized to Eddie Reynoso, because Eddie Reynoso took it to Twitter yesterday. They won. Hey, yo, I'm telling you the truth. There ain't no cap. I did a video right away. I put it in the members. Mill City Boxing in the building. Mill City. That lo mío. Everybody subscribe to my brother. Mill City Boxing doing his thing. One of the best channels out here in the YTBC. You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Working hard for the money. Shout out to Mill City Boxing. Hey, yo, Mill City, man, tú estás ready. Quiere hablar boxeo. Dímelo, mi hermano. Quiere hablar boxeo. Dime if you want to hit the panel and stuff like that. I'm about to open the panel and stuff like that. Si quiere hablar, mi hermano. But look, I feel sorry for that Mo. And it seems like, you know what it is? I think it's this society, the way that this society is with the clout and capitalizing on being a clout, capitalizing on being a cap, capitalizing off people that you can make money off disrespecting people. I think it's society that's making people do uncharacteristic thing that they wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. Because you could capitalize off disrespecting people. You could capitalize and make money off that. You could capitalize off being an a-hole. And I think that's the reason why that guy is saying that, because he feels, you know what, I could capitalize off this and I could make money off this. And maybe now I could charge other podcasts, because even look, even though that he's a snitch, and even though that he did a disservice, and even though that he got no morals and no principle, he's going to capitalize off it. There's going to be other podcasts that's going to pay him so they could interview him, so he could talk more about Canelo Alvarez and stuff like that. See, now you capitalize in negativity, and that's whack. I mean, it's all good. Coda in the building. Dímelo, Coda, dime, ¿qué está pasando? Dime, y mama Coda. She all right? Háblame. I'm still praying for you, my brother. Still praying, my brother. Still praying for you and your moms, man. Mama Coda. Espera, te lo voy a mandar ahora, espera. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Espera, ¿dónde está la vaina? Give me 1 second. Espera. ¿Por a dónde que te lo mando, mi hermano? ¿Por a dónde? Te lo mandé. Oh, shoot. Pero let me text ahora, ve. Hold on, give me a second. Mom's in the hospital, bro. They only giving her painkillers and liquid, no medication for anything. They said they can't. Wow, man. Damn, bro. Damn, man. It's like that. But hey, brother, man, you know what I'm saying? More prayers, man. You know, more prayers. You know, the real surgeon, the real doctor, the real person that tells us when we hear, when we go, is Almighty God. You know what I'm saying? But ya tú sabes, if he's here is a blessing, and if she's with him is a blessing. You feel me, Coda? Dios sabe lo que hace, mi hermano. Dios sabe lo que hace. Ya tú sabes. You know what I'm saying? HOD, yo me voy ya que me pesó los cuernos. We pray for yes, in Jesus' name. Dímelo, Ángel. Pues, so I'm bringing out. I already said it. I said it before, and of course, there's going to be the week that we're going to be talking a lot of Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. We're going to be talking a lot, so we're going to dedicate this upcoming week to Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez. Both undisputed prime fighters, pound for pound caliber fighters, and things of that nature. I did a video, and I feel like if it goes to the championship rounds, and if whatever that guy was saying, put it this way, if he was, look, one thing is to be disappointed in a fighter like that that's trying to snitch out Canelo Alvarez. But the question is, was he telling the truth? I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. Maybe it's for clout. But all we know is that his stamina is not where it should be at. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Canelo Alvarez stamina in the last 3 fights is not where it should be at. Versus Dimitri Bivol, getting tired after the 4th round. Versus Triple G. I think it was Triple G or after the Bivol. After the 4th round, he felt like he was tired. Already breathing heavy. Triple G in the championship rounds. He couldn't take out John Ryder. So his stamina has been an issue. Now, people could equate that to maybe him having a lot of wear and tear, been a professional for 15 years, or his body, you know what I'm saying? The guy said that he had a bunch of surgeries in his leg and his knees and stuff like that. Now, I don't recall a lot of surgeries, but I know that he always used to wear a brace, right? Canelo Alvarez does not move like he used to move, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest on that. So when I'm making my analysis, I have to break down the possibility of Canelo Alvarez not having an elite stamina, and if Jermell Charlo, that's is looking better, is having more mobility, is looking agile. If it goes to the championship rounds, I think that Jermell Charlo has the quality to drown the Canelo Alvarez if Canelo Alvarez stamina is not up to par in the championship rounds. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. Dímelo, Bill City Boxing. ¿Qué es lo que es? No, he's saying, tú estás loco, mi hermano. Canelo le va a romper la boquita de ese tigre, ¿verdad? Eso es lo que tú me estás diciendo.
I was saying that.
Yeah, okay, all right.
You got Jermell, right?
Huh?
You got Jermell?
I think Jermell could do the upset, bro.
Let's
say, yeah, well, let's go. Yeah. Jermell Charlo, let's go. You got Canelo?
I got Canelo. I got Canelo.
Let's go. Makes it fun.
Charlo gotta fight the judges and everything. So,
hey man, but why? Remember, it's PBC still. It's not like he's going somewhere that he's not, that they can't look out for him.
It's the money.
Maybe it's new money, but okay. But put it this way. When Manny Pacquiao fought on Jeff Horn, you know, Manny Pacquiao was the guy, but they still robbed Manny Pacquiao on Top Rank's watch, ESPN's watch. So we don't know. You feel me? We don't know. Maybe you know, in boxing, the rematch is on more money.
Claro.
So if it's a good fight, hey, look, Floyd Mayweather rematch Maidana. Don't mean that it can't be a rematch. We don't know.
And the rematch is nice because we already know Jermell Charlo. You know what he do in rematches? He knock you out. So.
There you go. You see now we analyze the thing. You know, it seems kind of, you know, it's not just black and white. Just not, he gonna knock him out. That's and move over to May 4th and let's fight David Benavidez and stuff like that. Because I don't know how David Benavidez and the Demetrius Andre fight is gonna go either. I think boxing fans, we look beyond. Like we're also desperate to look beyond what's in front of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let me ask you a question. You got Canelo Alvarez beating Jermell Charlo. So what you think, your boxing eye, you've been in the ring, you know what I'm saying? What Jermell Charlo needs to do to Canelo Alvarez if he wants to be victorious?
Bueno, the early rounds, he better be very unpredictable. He better stick that jab because we know he got a problem with the jab. I think the straight punches is where he really needs to be zoned in on. I like the 1-2-1, using his range, try to, you know, pull back, you know, utilize his arm reach. I think the problem with Jermell is he doesn't think of box. He thinks, let me hurt you. And I like the mentality, but with this guy right here, one of the best chins in boxing, I think your mentality got to be boxing, using the range. I know we all know this with Jermell, with Canelo. He tries to do like with his lead foot. It's like a heel. He starts with his heel first, and then his toe. That's when you got to really attack when he's on his heel, because there's nothing really you could do offensively when you're on your heel. Besides that, be careful with the counters because the boy's coming.
Yeah.
And as far as training camp goes, I mean, he needs to have the best camp in his life.
Which it seems like he's looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Joan Guzman is going to be his third camp with Jermell. And I do see this, the elusiveness. A lot of trainers say that it takes like 3 camps for them to do what they want them to, what the fighters to do. Jonathan Banks have told me that as well when I interviewed him. Said that trainers usually, you know, you're not going to change when you get a new trainer or new help. We know that Joan Guzman been an in-house trainer for Jermell Charlo, so I think that he's really training him in the technical side more than Derrick James, and Derrick James may come out with the game plan at this point of his career, you know, and I think that's why it's funny. That's why I think I see Jermell Charlo growing and I didn't see Errol Spence growing as a fighter in terms of technical side, because he would just stay with one coach. Jermell Charlo be like, all right, man, you busy, coach, but I got this other coach. I'm not standing still waiting on you when you finish with these other fighters and stuff like that. You see that's a good thing. He's smart for doing that.
It also seems like Guzman is kind of like his lead trainer in the gym, and like Derrick James is more like the corner man. He's going to be the one that delivers the game plan and the message in the corner. I had that for my career too. Like as an amateur, I had like a coach, and then I had another coach do my corner. So I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah. So I mean, I already peeped that and stuff like that. You mentioned the 1-2-1. Now I said in the video when I was breaking down the fight and how could Jermell Charlo upset Canelo Alvarez, I said that he needs to turn those 1 and 2s into 3s and 4s. Like he needs to throw those 3-4 combination of punches because with Canelo Alvarez at a substantial counter puncher, he's going to see he's going to see the first punch. He's going to see the jab. He's going to slip one. He's going to dip the other. But when you see people throw combinations from Mayweather to Bivol to Lara, people that have success in those positions where then Canelo Alvarez usually just puts his dukes up and just let you throw some shots, and then that's when he don't counter as much. You know, that's when I think that Jermell Charlo needs to throw. He needs to throw combination of punches and not just 1s and 2s because I think that's going to be too predictable for Canelo Alvarez.
That, but I also seen like one of your videos of you hitting the bag, and you said that you feel like Charlo needs to, donate to the body a little bit in this
Yeah.
fight. And I agree, but I don't know if the hooks are going to be the money punch to be able to do that because that you're going to get countered, in
That's
the
why I was going for the jab to the body
yeah.
to because if he's gonna come up like this, of course, jab to the body. He's been successful with a jab in the body. Matter of fact, he knocked out Jason Rosario, made him call the Holy Ghost with the jab to the body.
Mm-hmm.
And since because you know why I said that, because we're always thinking about everybody in boxing saying Canelo Alvarez has the best chin. Canelo Alvarez has the best chin. His chin been tested. We seen his chin been tested all his career. He went to 175. His chin been tested by power punches. So why are people trying to go after his chin? Go to the body. If you ain't going to knock him out, really hurt him, then go somewhere else where nobody really try to go after Canelo Alvarez.
But people know that once you invest into the body, especially heavy shots, the counters are there.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I used to say the same thing with Manny Pacquiao. Be like, yo, why nobody never go to the body with Manny Pacquiao? Because Manny Pacquiao was knocked out early in his career with a body shot.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, why? If you're gonna slow down Manny Pacquiao, go after the body. But once you're subjected to the counters, because say the boxing is a game of seconds. So it takes it takes a little bitty seconds for you to bring those muffins up.
Milliseconds.
But you gotta risk. You gotta take the risk. It's almost like uppercuts. It's a risk throwing an uppercut,
Yeah.
And Jermell Charlo has one of the best uppercuts in the game as well.
Yeah, he better stay away from that punch too.
But so then he becomes predictable then. Because think about it, off the ropes, that's how he set up Brian Castano. Remember, he steps he steps side him.
Look what Bivol did.
A lot of straight punches.
Yeah, I mean that's the fastest way and the least harm you could put yourself, the least danger you could put yourself. I mean, utilize your size, but don't get greedy in there. Because that's one thing that Charlo does do. He gets greedy in there, and when he smells blood, he looks very sloppy when he smells blood as well.
Okay.
And Canelo he got these little mind games, bro. Like he'll like you said, like he'll go to the ropes on purpose. If you can go to the ropes on purpose, you can probably fake that you're hurt for a second.
Yeah. But at least see, now this is the difference where I see some people may say when you go to the ropes, you're getting tired. You're coming of age. That's what Muhammad Ali did. Roy Jones Jr. did. They didn't want to be as mobile as they used to be, so they hang around the ropes. Yeah, the rope are dope, right? I seen Jermell Charlo on the ropes, but he's crafty in the rope. He's not going to the ropes because he's tired. He actually have set up his opponents through the, going back on the back foot and the ropes. So, and Canelo Alvarez tried to do that with Caleb Plant, but Caleb Plant, he want to take the bait. But it's it's different. I don't think that Canelo Alvarez does look good on the ropes though. With Bivol, even though Bivol didn't look like he was hurting him, it just doesn't look good for the judges. That's why the coaches always be like, man, keep the fight in the middle of the ring so all judges can see your work, your clean work. But that's gonna be a fight that I'm gonna be talking about all week because of course that's a big fight. What do you think about what do you think about Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez?
Wow. I mean, I heard Oscar De La Hoya speak upon it like a while back, um, and I got excited for it. My thing is, does it make? Do you feel like that's like could happen? Like I kind of look at the information. I'm like, oh, that sounds cool and all, but do I feel like that fight could possibly happen? And you're saying Super Bowl weekend, um,
Mm.
open.
Mm.
I just don't. Why would they do that to Ryan?
Why would they? Why wouldn't they do that to Ryan or for Ryan? I mean, it's still a championship fight.
Yeah, but you just got knocked out.
Well, Oscar De La Hoya said they're looking for a November 14th date. Now, if he could fight November 14th and get out of that clean, you know what I'm saying? He could still get the fight on February 10th. And I was alluding to that, people always complain like back in the days, yo, these fighters should be fighting like back in the days and stuff with it. These there you go. This ain't no different. And let's not forget that. Remember, Gervonta Tank Davis fought Hector Luis Garcia in February, and he fought Ryan Garcia in May. And look how sharp he looked. You know what I'm saying? Defensive wise, he went back to the gym. So if Gervonta Tank Davis could do it, why not Ryan Garcia could do it?
Right, right. We just haven't really seen Ryan really as active, like really that active like that before. I don't know.
Well, he got to get used to it now. You know what I'm saying? He got to get used to it now. You know? Hold on, where he go? Wait, where my brother go? Where my brother go? Probably got a phone call. Hold on, give me 1 second. Errol said Teofimo Lopez and Haney, if he wins, should be Super Bowl clash. It should, man. I don't know. Teofimo Lopez and Haney, if he wins, that would be too close. If his fight is going to be in December, when is Haney? They're going to be fighting in December. I think that's going to be too close. You know what I'm saying? If it's November, yeah, you know what I'm saying, because November 14th, it still gives you 3 months. Devin Haney going to be fighting in December. I don't think that. I don't think that's going to be ideal. I don't think the Devin Haney and Tio was going to be ideal because he's fighting in December. You think that HLD said Tio needs a tune-up? You think that Tio needs a tune-up for Ryan Garcia?
Hell no, not for Ryan.
So how you see that fight?
Tio victorious. I mean,
You think it's an easy fight for Tio?
I really do. I really do. Yeah, I mean, I know that Ryan's fast, but he's not fast with his feet. He's fast with his hands, and I think it's funny because Tio can have fun in that fight. To be honest with you, and then another thing too is like Tio tests your dog, and Ryan has been tested only a few times in his career. This would just be another one. If anything, Tio could do the real work on Ryan that that Tank didn't really do because Tank loses a lot of rounds before winning the round.
I mean, I think he was doing. To be honest, I think he was taking it to Tank. He was trying to.
Yeah,
He's not. I don't think that he was. I don't think that he was phased by Tank. Maybe when he got put down, then that was like, okay, oh shit, this is Tank. This is what I've been hearing about Tank. I think in the beginning, he was going after Tank. He feel like he had the confidence, but just like Mike Tyson said, man, everybody got a plans before you get hit.
exactly.
And I think that's what happened to Ryan Garcia that fight. I do have Teofimo Lopez being Ryan Garcia. I think
Claro.
that yeah. But I think because of course it's skills. I think is the layers of his skill set. From his power, from his footwork, from his IQ, from his experience, who's been in the ring with. You know, I don't think that even Ryan Garcia doesn't really establish the jab. He leads with the left hook, and I don't want to say that that's the only thing that he got, but Gervonta Tan Davis did expose him in terms of the only thing that he was looking for was a left hook. And when you couldn't land the left hook or capitalize enough on the left hook, what did you have? You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna bring more to the table. I was surprised how easy it was, to be honest. I thought it was gonna be a better fight. Just like every other big fight there was, I thought it was going to be a better fight with Bud and Spence. I thought it was going to be a better fight with Fulton and Inoue. Um, so, but what do you think about the vulnerability part of it? What do you think that people always say that, not people, but people now has this because the fight that happened with Teofimo Lopez and Camboso, that, you know, which Teofimo Lopez is going to show up?
I think, I mean, people make a good point about that, but I mean, people also gotta understand things happen in between fights. I mean, you've basically went on your channel and explained more in detail because you was there
Mm-hmm.
gearing up to the fight, but people didn't believe you.
Yeah.
People didn't want to believe what my thoughts were.
Mm-hmm.
They just think that, hey, you signed the contract, you're liable. I try to tell people, well, I try to tell the same people that Errol Spence fans will keep the same energy with Teo then, because
Mm-hmm.
you guys are just saving Spence as much as you can.
Yeah.
Um, at this point in time, for Teo, it's been a learning curve for his career when it comes down to how the handlers are treating him, how the media perceives him, and I feel like there's just no room for error. This is just 100%. We've heard seniors say they're not gonna make stupid mistakes like that if they feel like if they're gonna go for a fight and if there's something's wrong gearing up to the fight in the camp. Um, some fighters believe they should just go for it. They have
Mm-hmm.
enough. Well, he's saying they're not gonna make the same mistakes. Hopefully that's true. And I think that Tio understands where he's at right now. And I can't see him taking a step back right now. I really can't.
Yeah, man. I don't think so. He's just not that. He's not that type of person that I know of, and he's not. His career doesn't move that way. That's not the way he wants his career to move. He wants to take over by any means necessary. Is the reason he's been fighting the fighters he's fought. Even the fighters that people don't necessarily give him even the respect for the win, like Sergio More what's the dude's name that he beat? Martin. He's better than a lot of people's give him credit for. You know what I'm saying? He retired Mikey Garcia. And nobody and people like you put him in it. He's got him in his resume as well. So even in 140, you got him, you got Martin, and you got Josh Taylor. Three out of the three, two out of the three fights at 140. That's good right there. You know what I'm saying? So
He
his
got
career's
it's not no easy task either. He's a strong guy.
yeah, he's a strong guy, right? He's gonna be fighting who? Isn't that they want him to fight Ryan, right?
Yeah, I don't know if Ryan's gonna take that though.
See, that's what I'm like. If he could take that fight, it lines you up with a fighter that Teofimo Lopez took out, right? If you could get out of that fight early, healthy, and then go back into training camp. Now you sharpen up your tools, another training camp with Derrick James, and then you get to the Teofimo Lopez. And if Teofimo Lopez could get a Heisman night, in between fight, homecoming fight or whatever like that in New York City, whatever, I think that would be good too. Or a Florida fight, you know what I'm saying? That would be good too. And to prepare for Ryan Garcia fight on February 10th. I think that's good, man. I think that's good. Everybody stay relevant. Everybody stay sharp. Everybody gonna get paid. Everybody gonna get money. It's the biggest fight. Is the biggest day weekend of sport in the sports industry. Psh, what more can you? I mean, what more can a promoter? I mean, you got to seize the moment. You're not gonna get this type of moment like this. Yeah, you could get a Ryan and Tio down the line, but you're not gonna get the Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas, Nevada. Everybody there, they could capitalize. Like everybody wins. The network wins. Top Rank wins. The Zone Golden Boy wins if they do how you say it, a joint venture. Teofimo Lopez brand wins,
Yeah.
right? I think that's gonna help them even after. Like You know what I'm saying? Win, lose, or draw is going to create a lot of relationships outside of the sport of boxing. I think whoever doesn't make this fight drops the ball. Who put it this way, I'm gonna hold it responsible. I'm gonna hold everybody accountable. Whoever don't put up a fight, a big fight that weekend, I don't know where your business mind be at. I don't know.
I
What?
agree.
So what do you think about we spoke about that. Um what you think about what's next for Tank?
Man, Tank. I mean, we've been hearing it's Eastside Cruz, but in the same time, it's like, is Frank Martin on that table? Like, is he on that table? Is that the reason why he didn't take the Shakur fight? I think that Frank Martin wants a Pitbull Cruz and a Shakur and a Tank fight instead of picking up $1 million to fight Shakur.
You think do you believe, are you one of the guys that believe that Frank Martin ducked Shakur Stevenson, or he didn't duck?
When you understand the business of boxing, that name Duck is not, it don't come that easy to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're talking about the most money that these guys will ever make in their lives. Like, who am I to say like you a duck? And I wanted to tell, because I'm gonna talk to Shakur on the 23rd, and I wanted to let him know too, like, I'm a big supporter of you, but while supporting you and you calling Haney a duck, Frank a duck, and then Haney's calling you a duck, and I understand where it comes from, but I think this duck talk gotta chill. Like, if it really do, it gotta chill.
Good perspective, because then it goes out into the community, and then you got fans disrespecting fighters. Like, look, I respect fighters, right? And I never used to say somebody ducked, or things of that nature. And the more that you get into the sport of boxing, there's a lot of respect, but then there's a lot of disrespect also, even from fighters to people that keep their names. We keep their names in our mouth. We are doing this every day.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this every day for free too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the time comes, we're the last people they really even, you know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch you work, because you getting the type of conversations and getting the type of interviews that I feel like you deserve, and your channel is doing beautiful and stuff like that. I
Thank you.
think that these fighters should stay in channels like yourself, and channels like other that keep their name and keep their brand 24/7, instead of going to get the shout out to Gilly the Kid and shout out to all these. But you guys give them the best when we're giving you our best.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? So, but
and I
I don't think
understand I understand it's a numbers game. Like, I understand that.
I think it's a yeah, I think it's a numbers game, but you still could still do numbers. This is, you know what I'm saying? It's like free.
Yeah,
You could get your 100K also.
you can.
If you don't have to depend on $1 million worth of game. And shout out to $1 million worth of game. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying. And Gilly the Kid, he knows boxing. He loves boxing. I'm just putting that other people that get these opportunities that don't give other. Matter of fact, let me take out that one. Let's say other podcasts that don't give a damn about boxing, getting the boxing interview right after a big, or when they're relevant. Like, you don't give a damn about these guys. You know what I'm saying? You don't give a damn about these guys. Give that work to us. And then when you leave us, we're still going to be pumping your name tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But anyway,
Facts.
um, I don't think that no fighter is scared of one another, especially in the respective division. Fighters are fighters. They groom to fight. That's what they've been doing for since they was kids. All right, ain't nobody here with a pocket knife, ain't nobody going with a shotgun into the ring or something like that. They got nothing to be fearful about. But business decisions speak louder than words. And I feel like people are not afraid of the fighter, but they're afraid of their stock. They're afraid, and the business handlers is afraid to lose on their investment. We also have heard the same team, like Man Down Promotions, pause, Strap Season, pause, Errol Spence fight his business handlers to give him the biggest fight of what he felt is his career. So why don't you do what your boss did? Why don't you do what Earl Spence? If he's the leader, he's your leader. He set the tone of going after yours. Why doesn't Frank Martin? Why don't you go after yours and become a WBC and have the opportunity to be a WBC lightweight champion of the world? And maybe right there you could put your name. If you be Shakur, then you get Tank, or you just want Tank, or you just want the money, or you're gonna move like Pitbull Cruz now.
I mean, we know we know how good Shakur Stevenson is, and I feel like getting paid $1 million to fight him is kind of low. Um, I know, remember back in the day, Showtime, when Mikey Garcia was making like $3 million without pay-per-view. Like this is where it really comes down to. Like,
Then he get paid $75,000 to fight Michel Rivera.
I heard
reported.
that, but was his last one 250 though?
I don't know if his last one was 250. If it was,
because even Shakur's talking about $250,000 was his highest purse. So if you hearing that 250, I'll fight my next one for probably a little bit more than that. I fight 3 fights and I'm basically where you at. 4 fights, I'm where you're at without an L.
So you're looking at it as the business side.
I mean,
if we look at it, I mean, of course, it's the business and it's their business, right? But then everybody should have the same excuse, saying we shouldn't. If there's a championship fight versus an elite champion, pound for pound champion opportunity, like think about it.
It seems like only undefeated fighters get these opportunities like that, though.
But I think what happens is, it's almost like in the huddle, and you know what I'm saying, you're doing your thing, you're pushing. I'm talking drug talk now.
Dale.
You know what I'm saying? And here comes a new supplier that's going to F up the market, and he's going to be in another block, and this product is going to sell $10 lower, $5 lower. Then the Fiends is going to go over there, whatever. You F up the market.
Itama puro.
There and it's yeah, and sometimes there's a bar to be reached. And other examples, there's a bar to be reached. When I see Teofimo Lopez taking $1 million to fight Vasily Lomachenko, even though that I shouldn't relate to other business decisions, and look what that got him pound for pound, one of the best fighters already. With the win with Josh Taylor, he already got a Hall of Fame status career, Hall of Fame wins. If Teo could do it, Teo done it. Why can't you do it? That's why my respect goes to a guy more to Teo, because he believed in himself that 1 million. And then what happened the next fight? They went to take the purse bid, and he won a purse bid of 6.2 million. He got 3 million, almost 4 million to fight George Camboso. Even though the outcome wasn't it, and it was all over the place and stuff like that, he was worth. They gave him way more money than what he got with Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, absolutely, and that's like the same platform as well. Versus him coming in knowing you're going in B-side, which is a risk as it is. Frank Martin, I'm talking about. But then again, also, I feel like Teo was kind of, he was pretty decent in the media. He wasn't really saying anything like non-political at the time. And correct me if I'm wrong. And they were riding him, promoting him heavy on the Heisman night, and everything went his way. I was scared for him, honestly. Didn't they say something about if he didn't take the 12th round, he would probably be in the situation of not winning that fight?
Yeah, I mean, there was a scorecard that had it 115, 113. It was crazy.
You feel me? So
I understand. Look, but and I understand that people gonna be like, well, Frank Martin is gonna go to top rank, or the machine, cause he beat the machine. But like I said earlier, Manny Pacquiao had a machine with him, and it still could turn out. I know it was the same umbrella with Jeff Horner and Manny Pacquiao, But hey, if you believe in yourself, believe in yourself. Even if you was a top ranked fighter, whatever, if you lose a fight, is it within their contract that they could drop you? So it's still a risk. It's still a risk, even in PBC. Frank Martin, don't you think that it's not a risk fighting Tank Davis? And if you lose to Tank Davis, they'd be like, let me cut this one off. If you lose to Tank Davis, who are you then? It's the same thing. If you lose to Shakur Stevenson, who are you? But at least, yeah, you're gonna. And let's be real. A lot of people talking about, oh, he gonna get more money. How much more money he's gonna get fighting Tank?
I mean, did you hear what Barrios got paid and what Pitbull Cruz got paid?
I mean, I'm not what's reported, but certain things behind the scene. What you know about how much Mario got paid?
Mario, they told me that Mario Barrios, his
500K.
No, they told me that he got paid 1.5.
Okay.
I mean, but that was his uncle that told me that in a Starbucks, because I went to that fight in Atlanta. That could be true. That could be false.
No, trust me. I've seen. It could be true because I've seen. I ain't never gonna mention a fighter, but I've seen a fighter that was reported to make this in the media, and after the fight they give you the check. He make quadruple more.
Facts.
Quadruple, and put it this way, you wouldn't even think that he made. Put it this way,
and look at Pitbull. He's willing to not fight and make sure he gets that Tank Davis fight. Because remember, he could have got the Shakur fight. I'm pretty sure they offered him pretty good money too. So for you to deny it, what does that mean to you, bro?
Yeah,
it's money, bro. Like, we gotta be real. It gotta be money. I'm not stopping myself and waiting for you to get out of jail, fight Giovanni Cabrera. That was a horrible fight as well. And then not fight. You know what I'm saying? No one. I don't know. I wouldn't. It gotta be the money.
Facts. Give me 1 second.
It got to be the money.
I mean, yeah, it could be that. But in the surface of things, Frank Martin wouldn't fight Shakur Stevenson.
Now speaking upon that,
in the surface of things, I ain't because put it, and this is what I mean. Like a fighter would say, you don't know what I'm making. You don't know. You're not in my business. All right, so I'm gonna talk about what's in the surface. Says I don't know your business. I can only go what's in the surface. I don't know the details. And if you ain't telling me the details, you're not alluding to the details, then I'm gonna be talking as a surface. Now we're talking as maybe you may know certain, but we're talking as logical of knowing certain things in the business of boxing. But I'm not gonna allude to, because even if I say, yo, man, you could have made 1.5 million. I don't know that. You ain't say that. I'm just assuming it, just if I'm gonna spin a narrative that goes your way. But what's in the surface right now, you did not want to fight Shakur Stevenson, and you avoided the fight. You avoided to be an opportunity to become a lightweight champion. That's all I could say, all I could see.
What did you hear the rumors of this supposedly being not really reported with the PBC peoples, and it was a deal with Spence and Derek James for Frank Martin, Man Down Promotions?
I don't even know who runs Man Down Promotions, to be honest. Again, like, that's another thing. We all know that these guys got promotional companies, but ain't none of them flipping the bill. TGB is flipping the bill. So it's I don't even know where I don't even know where that goes. You know what I'm saying? We know that TGB, if it's Man Down Promotions dealing with Top Rank, then it's something else. If it's TGB Promotions, Al Haymon, PBC, Tom Brown, then there's another thing. I don't know. Hey, all we know is that Errol Spence been on vacation.
Heavy.
Right?
Heavy. And then what's your thoughts on it being at 147 rematch? Was that a strategic move on Terence Crawford's part?
I think if Errol Spence wants to get his get back. His get back, in my opinion, is either you can look at two ways. You can look at it, he want to get the get back as a fight, or you want to get your straps back. Now, you are strap season. That's what you promoted to me, that you're strap season. You wanted to become undisputed. He is giving you the same opportunity that you gave him. Now you want a whole different type of opportunity. No. What you want the opportunity is to make money. No, you gave him an opportunity to make history. That's thing. He's giving you the same opportunity you gave him in the same division that y'all was in. If you don't want to fight a
look at HLD. Barrios got 40% pay-per-view shares. That's a lot.
I mean, that's what's reported 60-40 on the pay-per-view back in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he may be get that. You know what I'm saying? But going back to Spence.
It seemed like it was a move for you to not want to fight me. Because I believe Terence Crawford believes this fight's coming bound for a rematch is not as big anymore.
I think it's not as big anymore. I also feel like he's in the driver's seat in terms of there's more opportunities. Like I could get that anytime I want. I could give you your get back. I don't got to give you an immediate get back. Now, if you want your get back at 147, cool. See, I think people saying, oh, yo, he's not honorable. He's not giving you his word. No. He said he'll give you a rematch. He never said, hey, yo, Spence, I'm going to give you an immediate rematch at 154 where you want it. Because at the end of the day, you're still the A side. If I give you what you want, you still have some A side. You don't got no belts no more. See, at least I could compromise because you still got something I want. This time, Earl, you don't got nothing I want. You know what I'm saying? You don't got nothing I want. At least even Jermell Charlo at this point, and even if he loses, let's say if he loses to Canelo Alvarez, he's still going to have something I want. I still could become a 4-division world champion if I fight Jermell Charlo and I have the opportunity if I beat him. But right now, all you want from me right now is money. You don't even want a real get back. You don't want the opportunity to become undisputed. You're not doing it for legacy. You want me to give you payday now at 154. So I say like this, I could give you that opportunity anytime. I'll give you that opportunity, but I ain't going to be next. You're not going to be next. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do what you should have done. All right, I'm going to get this money with Keith on Tom Thurman. Probably and make almost close as the money. Now that I'll be the A side, probably Bud Crawford will make just as much money that he did with Errol Spence because now he's the A side, he's in the driver's seat. And then maybe I go to the 154 if I feel like it, and then depending on what happened with Jermell Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, and then I go up there and probably give it a rematch. You know, I think he could do it. Like he could stretch his opportunity. Pause.
I'm with you on that. I think he is gonna go for Thurman. I remember even when I was talking to Thurman, he's like, "Yo, you know that they like to fight. Team Crawford like to fight, and it's gonna show." The another thing too, man. Another thing too is that like even you spoke upon it. Thurman's pay-per-view buys with Barrios were really bad. So that's the only thing that I just is like, is this legacy? It seems to me no matter what, Terence Crawford's gonna make money. Whoever he fights, he's gonna make a bag. It better be a name.
Hey, Rapstar Boxing Eye is the voice of the UK, London. What's good, bruv? I just think, look, it's still a legacy fight for the welterweight division of this era.
Yeah.
If you especially going to stay at 147, you know what I'm saying? Why not? You ain't gonna fight Boots. You know, it's still going to be a legacy fight, and you could fight that. In the meantime, you could still make more. Yo, you could bank this year. You could bank this year. You know what I'm saying? You could fight Thurman in December. You know. Fight after Christmas, on Christmas, before Christmas, or whatever, you know. So
yeah, catch Thurman slipping.
Yeah, I think that's a good fight. And then you wait to give the opportunity to 154 when you want it. Just like, see, look, Bud Crawford, as we know, he's about his money. He fought David Avenesian before fighting Errol Spence, so he could fight Keith Thurman before fighting him again. You're still gonna get that fight. I still give you the opportunity, but I ain't gonna give you the immediate opportunity if it ain't for legacy. You know, I don't got to rush. I already got that money in the bag. I already got that fight in the bag. You always gonna want to get your get back. It's almost like the Bavon Canelo Alvarez situation. Canelo Alvarez is probably always going to want to get that get back. But you don't got to get it right now. He's Canelo. He knows I could get it when I could get it if I pressure and I get him a little bit of what he wants, you know what I'm saying, in terms of money, more money than what he got. I could get that fight anytime I want because I'm Canelo. But Crawford, Errol Spence, that's your bag. Because ain't nobody talking about ain't nobody matching Errol Spence with nobody else no more. Think about it. Ain't nobody saying, yo, we got to see Errol Spence fight who next? No videos, no nothing. It's been Bud, Charlo, Bud, Canelo, Bud, Thurman, Bud, Boots. Ain't nobody even talking about Errol Spence versus who now? So he knows that's his bag. That's his only bag. Real, I'm talking about massive bag left.
Well, pivoting into another angle, how good do you think Spence is gonna sell after this?
Spence? I don't think so. One thing is how he lost, and another thing is he just don't promote himself. So he could easily be forgotten in today's world of sports. You know, that's what I was trying to say. Like, ain't nobody matching Errol Spence with nobody right now. Now it'll be a good fight. Errol Spence versus Fundora. Errol Spence, Erickson Lubin. Errol Spence versus Brian Castano. Yeah, as soon as if they mention a fight, yeah. Oh, okay. We want to see Errol Spence get back. We wanted to see Errol Spence get back after the crash. We want to see Errol Spence getting back after the ass whooping. Okay.
Yeah, the winner of Tim Tszyu and Brian Mendoza.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Get that fight. Get Tim
Tszyu. You
Tszyu.
want to interview Brian Mendoza, by the way?
If I did, yeah, why not, man?
I'll send them your way. I'm gonna send you his number after this. I'm doing one with him tomorrow.
Okay. Let me see. You don't want that fight in short time. Shout out to Coda. Crawford is no Canelo. Spence versus Thurman at a 154. HLD says.
Which is true, but you gotta admit, Crawford is a topic right now. People want to see him. You know how many Spence fans are not even Spence fans no more? Like it's pitiful.
He don't made him look bad, man. They broke his heart, bro. Bud Crawford broke their heart, bro.
They're Boots or Crawford fans now. That's what they are.
Yeah, they got to move on to the next.
That's it.
Come on, he lost every second of that fight. You know what I'm saying? He lost every second to the point. See, he lost to the point where I don't care if I see him. I don't care if he's in a longer vacation. That's how bad he lost. You know what I'm saying? That's how bad he lost. He lost bad. That's why you need to create this narrative. When somebody lose that bad, it's like Deontay Wilder. They needed to create all this idiotic narrative of costumes and waters and race baits and all that just to I'm telling you, he cheated and look at the cow and he was a PDs and he had egg weights. You gotta turn into this delusion that you did not see what we all saw. So now is the snack. Now is the PDs. Now if I was Bud Crawford, I'd be feeling myself right now. Like, I beat him so bad. Y'all think I'm Incredible Hulk. Damn, I'm good. You know?
Well, he beat him so bad that all he's looking at is Canelo. Like, if you've seen him on Twitter, he's mocking when Canelo said he'll go 180 to fight Baju Jack, go up to 180.
Mm-hmm.
Remember when Canelo wanted to fight Baju Jack?
Uh-huh.
And he wanted to move up to 180. I think he wanted Baju Jack not to go over 180 or something like that.
Canelo Alvarez, to be honest, never said that. He said, he said, Canelo Alvarez said, I won't wait more than 180 come fight night. That's what he said. But his team was never putting a catchweight stipulation on Baju Jack.
Because that's what Baju Jack said.
Nah, what Canelo said. He said he won't wait more than 180. He never said that I won't fight him.
He gave him a hydration clause for sure.
Okay, that's what he. I
remember reading that. I definitely remember. I think it was on Twitter that Baju Jack wrote.
Because I did the video and it said they didn't put they wasn't because they was going on. What he was going on is what the Makabu situation. And Canelo Alvarez said that he didn't want to no rehydration clothes off Makabu. He said, I wouldn't weight more than 180 pounds. Doing the workout and stuff like that, I wouldn't come more than 180 come fight night. But he didn't say that I don't want Makabu at a particular weight class. And Eddie Reynoso said the same thing. They wasn't putting no catch weights.
Hey, in like what Jackie said over here with Fondora. I mean, Fondora and Spence, they're both coming off 2 L's.
That'll be a good fight right there. That'll be the way the two meshes up. That'll be a good war right there. That would be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would actually look the same way Erickson, Lubin, and Fundora. I think it would look the same way.
I'm just curious to see if his power continues to be a threat at that division.
Who?
Spence, because he never really had, crazy knockout power at a welterweight. I think it was more like breaking you down type of a power.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some guys at 54 that are really cracking. So
It doesn't seem like he's a gym rat. You know what I'm saying? I think that
Bella.
I don't think that Errol Spence is like that. You know what I'm saying? Even leading up to the fight, I keep on saying it during the interview, and Brian Cussell was saying, when you was in the Olympics, your dream was to become an undisputed. He said, then Errol Spence said, "Who said that? I ain't said that. I said I want to become pro to make money." Like the legacy, the history part of it, like he was downplaying it. It was about money. His mind was money. His mind was banking in. Look, as soon as he got money, he went on vacation. As soon as Bud Crawford, he's in the gym. He made all that money to go back to the gym. I ain't seen no Bud Crawford over here. All he did was go to his parade, do podcasts. He was working. He was working for his brand. He's with his kids. Maybe now he'll go to vacation, but right after that, there's pictures of him in the gym. That's what I mean. It's a different type of mindset. And that's the reason. What we saw is the mindset. It's not even all the skills. We all know that Bud Crawford had in almost every category better than Earl the True Spence. But it's the mindset. It's the mindset. And if Keith Thurman don't have that type of mindset, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get his ass whooping too. I mean, Boots, he's in the gym every day. That's one thing. He in the gym.
If he's not training, he's training somebody.
Yeah, if he ain't training nobody. Sunday he go to church. So that is different type of mindset, and at this level, it just takes more than skills. You got to live like a champion.
Yeah,
you just can't be carrying around a belt. You got to live like a champion. And a lot of these fighters, maybe they get to the point where they're making a lot of money, and it's hard to just stay focused and stay ready. And it's a taxing sport. So I'm not saying that it's hard, because if it was easy, anybody could do it. Anybody will step inside that ring, even just to spar. But
now you 100%. Like I was talking to Danny Garcia on the phone yesterday, and he was getting back into sparring for the first time this month, and he's just like, "Yo, I'm just trying to get in the groove of things." You know what I'm saying? And it's the money. It's the money and the investments that you do outside of boxing. It take a toll out of you, and
it's life. You're living life. You know what I'm saying? It's not a sport. It's not a sport like, that gives you that the training camp to be prepared for a 9 months season. It's like, and think about it. These other athletes, they work and they know what's going to come about. They know what's next. They know that season starts in October, so I got to prepare. These fighters don't even know when exactly they're going to fight. It's hard to prepare. Like, it's the unknown, especially now. It's not like Flo Mayweather's contract that he know he's going to fight on Cinco de Mayo. He's going to fight September. There's a schedule. I know where I'm going to take this vacation. I know I'm going to slack a little bit off so that I could get back on track. These guys are like waiting on dates. Like, okay, I don't know. Hey, stay ready. But for how long? Think about it, Keith Thurman. Stay ready. I'm in the gym. I thought I was going to have this fight. So now you're in the gym. You go mini camp. You going hard. You go diet. And it's like, I don't even know when I'm going to fight. All right, let me stop here. Boom, they catch you off guard. Okay, yo, you're going to fight 8 weeks. Oh, shit. It's hard. It's hard. It's a hard. It's hard. The business of boxing is hard enough. I mean, the physical part is hard enough, but the business side is like they don't know what's next. It's like their career is going blind right now. Too many promises in boxing.
Facts. Yo, we gotta do that De Los Santos interview together.
Hey, whenever, man. He
Yo
probably
estoy
gonna get
parando
checked.
pared. He's waiting. He said he can't do the interview right now.
Shakur, why? Oh yeah, because the negotiations and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's De Los Santos versus Shakur Stevenson. Who you got? Shakur Stevenson or De Los Santos?
Oh, I think Shakur and Tank are the best lightweights today.
So you think that Shakur Stevenson is gonna turn el plátano como un totone?
Yeah. He really is.
He be like, Diablo, man, I don't want to do no interviews with these guys. Maru DK, dímelo, mi hermano, ¿qué es lo que?
What's good, Punch?
What's good, bro? What you feel about that fight? Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez.
First off, we need to
Bowl.
give our respect to the takeover. Let's hype him up real quick. Former IBF, WBA, WBO, WBC franchise, undisputed lightweight champion. The current WBO, lineal, super lightweight champion, morally 2-division undisputed.
Tell him. Preach.
Nobody that has a light green purse that goes to jail all the time deserve to fight Tio.
Okay.
Nobody that does a survey for a belt and asks his pops to throw the bricks should fight Tio.
Okay.
Put some respect on the name.
Tell him. I like that energy. DK. I like that energy. See, that's what we hear in Punch on Boxing. Look at Bill City. Damn. I can't be mellow out here.
Yo, man, whoever this DK is must have listened to HLD like 2 years ago when I was pushing Tio hard on these streets. Okay, he gave him a promo.
Let's go, DK. That's the energy we need out here. Let's go. The takeover. Let's go.
Que lo que hay, Punch? What's going on, Mill City?
Dímelo, ¿cómo estamos?
Dime, HLD, dime, ¿qué tú piensas lo que estamos hablando?
I'm young. That's the reason I got in the boxing. I'm only 16, but Tio got me in the boxing.
Ah, damn, no wonder he sound like me, because it's the same thing that got me back into it was Tio.
You did.
That's good when a fighter,
I was 12 years old when I seen Tio first fight versus Nakatani.
Look at that.
Well, good for you, young man. Keep it here on the Punch drum.
You picked the right one. Shout out to Charles Edwin. Cheese in the building. Gasso in the building. What's good, man? Dímelo, HLD. Dime.
Well, I mean, it's a great fight. I hope it happens, but I still want to see Tio active before that fight. If whatever happens in February, I would like to still see him active this year. I need to see him, iron sharpens iron and just stay busy. I don't care who it is, man. But just a body just to stay warm. That's it. Not that he needs it for Ryan, but it's just that I want him to stay always sharp. And I think that's important. There's nothing more important than to always have something coming up and keeps your juices flowing as a fighter, whether it's a tune-up guy or it's going to be a main attraction fighter coming up. So I would like to see that happening, but I think it's a great fight. I was already talking to the primos, man. We're like, yeah, we might have to go get a camper because it's gonna be a Super Bowl weekend. We ain't gonna be able to get no hotels for that weekend on February 10th. But I'm down for going to go see that one for sure.
Now we do it like back in the days. We hooked the TV. We'd be in the desert and stuff like that. Hook the TV.
Eso mismo, man.
Like
party. We got a camper, man. We're gonna go out in the camper. We have to do that.
A camp. Y traje las mujeres, los hombres, hacer un party.
No, pero como que hombres y mujeres. Va a traer las mujeres.
No, también, pero también the ratio.
No, pero tú dijiste traer más hombres.
Porque yo puedo decir un hombre y todas las mujeres para poder drunky y ya.
But I mean, I think it's a good deal. This topic with the Crawford thing that you guys were, I'm like, what is Crawford gonna do? He's a hot name for who? Who's he gonna fight next? Is he really gonna fight? Is he really gonna stay at 147? Is he really gonna fight Boots? Is he really gonna fight? You know, who's he gonna fight? You know what I mean? I think it's fuckery, man. It's the same fuckery that made me not want to, go for him from last year. At the end of the fight of that Spence fight, which Spence conceded a lot of stuff for him. Like, all right, man, what little petty stuff you wanted it? Okay, toma, guys, I want to make this fight happen. Crawford at the end of that fight was asked directly, and he's like, "Yeah, man, we can do the fight at 154." Now, if he's saying all this just for a ploy, he's hey, you got to put something in the pot. I'm not just gonna say yes to 154, and he's playing hardball. Okay, I get that. He deserves a compensation for changing of the contract to 154, but he owes the fight, man. I mean, this guy Spence, we all know he's not gonna fight for another belt 140. That guy can't make 147. He's in the same position that Devin Haney is. You know, except that Devin Haney do the fuckery with the belts, but we know Devin Haney gonna fight again at 135. So, let's stop the cap. I mean, is Crawford, he himself said, he can't make 147. It's hard for him too, he said. So then, get some money from it and go. Because if not, you think Al Haymon is gonna deal with him? You're gonna break the contract, and you think I'm gonna give you Thurman? You think I'm gonna give you Boots? Man, go to Oscar De La Hoya and get Roca and make $2 million with him.
Coda in the building. In the building.
Dime a ver, bro.
Dímelo, Coda, dímelo, Coda. ¿Qué tú estás ahí diciendo en el chat que te estabas riendo de lo que estás diciendo? Dime, ¿qué está pasando?
You always stay trying to set me up, bro. Dead ass, man. Let's talk about something else.
Dime.
Es que no hay tiempo para las 16 semanas que necesita, bro. No hay tiempo.
Hay tiempo. Mira. Javante Tank Davis is your guy, right?
Escucha lo que yo digo. De ahora a diciembre no hay 16 semanas. Eso es lo que va a decir. So, y ellos quieren hacer la pelea de Spence y Crawford en diciembre. Y no hay 16 semanas.
Tú estás hablando de
no. Yo no estoy hablando. ¿huh?
You talking about Spence and
Crawford?
Yeah,
the Spence and Crawford fight.
Okay. I thought you were
like,
talking about
saying.
Right.
So, I'm thinking he's making it impossible, to make this fight happen because of, certain reasons. But I mean, whatever. He could do whatever he wants, really, because I think we put an emotion and all this honor and shit in business, and that don't mix with business. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying the same thing. I don't think he shouldn't. I mean, look.
He should. He should. You know what I'm saying? Keep his word. But if he doesn't, it's like, then I mean, Spence, you should have put in the contract that rematch at 154. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
And I don't know, man. I walk different, man. I'm a man of my word. We can have a contract, you and I, and then afterwards, I'm like, you know what, Papa? We're gonna do it this way, all right? Está bien, we'll do it this way.
Nigga,
I gave you my word.
Spence. He finessed him. He took his stardom, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, listen, give me 50-50, give me this guarantee. And,
he played him like a sucker,
fight,
bro.
Whatever happened, we do.
Well, he didn't play him like a sucker. He just wanted to get what he wanted.
You want to go to Dubai, babe?
You want to go to Dubai, babe? He played like a pendejo. You needed to flip the coin, too. He played like a pendejo.
Well, and that respect, even before all this, before they actually, I was like, man, fuck Crawford with this shit. Move on. Go get the Thurman fight. Go to 154. Let go of the belts. Let him go, because there's a reason why he didn't fight Roca with Golden Boy, because they ain't gonna make shit over there. So had he dropped the belts, what's Crawford gonna make? You're gonna pick up $2-3 million here.
Listen, my problem is that now that you demanding that fight at 147, bro, like, if you don't stay at 147 and fight Boots, man, I don't care what nobody say. You're a duck. I don't care what nobody say, really. Because you got nothing.
There you go, bro. No the duck.
No, you got no other fight that is like gonna pay you more than Spence. So first of all, I think you should, business-wise, you should do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And to keep your word, and business-wise, you should do it anyway, because that's the fight that's gonna pay you right now. Second of all, you know what I'm saying? Canelo and Jermell got to fight. If Canelo wins, he's gonna fight on May 5th. Which you could fight Errol Spence in December and still fight on May 5th. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody else right now that's going to pay you that. So you should fight Errol Spence. But if you don't, and you're demanding this fight at 147, and you don't fight Boots, you're a duck.
Take the fight to Nebraska, man. I mean, he can take it to Nebraska. It'll sell out over there.
Shit, I should be on the
box-
undercard. My pro debut.
if boxing was about keeping words, then nobody would be doing contracts.
Oh yeah,
Nobody would be
pero
signing contracts. This keeping word stuff in boxing, we're talking about boxing here. The cutthroat sport of the cutthroats, the gangsters playground. Keeping word. Look, the word is that I will give you your opportunity. The word wasn't I'll probably give you the immediate opportunity. Why would you give me even the options of 147, 154 if you're not going to
I ain't gonna lie though, that's a
look, remember,
that's a fiend.
remember, that's keeping my word. My word I'll give you. I will give you a rematch. But even in the contract is you giving me the opportunity. You gave me the opportunity to choose 147, 154. Errol Spence said he got the choice to be 140 if he wants it at 147, 154. I hope he will fight me at 154.
And what did Crawford say at the post conference? Do we need to play the audio?
No, yeah,
they
I
agreed
mean,
to it before before the fight. They both said like they want to fight at 154. That's why I just said, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like.
Hey, I'm not a fan of either one of these guys. Like, I'm not a fan of either one of them. But I'm just moving along with what they're saying. And there's a reason why I went against Crawford, because all that bullshit he did with David Kardashian and that bullshit promotional company.
Listen,
that was on them. I already know what the
okay.
thing how he for me that he played him like a sucker is that he already showed you his card. But Crawford already showed you his card. When I gave you my word and I agreed to the deal. It was supposed to be a done deal. I took myself out that negotiation. I went to BLK Prime and I called you, yo, let's go to BLK Prime. I called you. You know what I'm saying? You still wanted to deal with me. You should have never dealt with me. Already.
He really thinks he's gonna get a Canelo fight. I mean, like, get out of your La Nube, bro. You're not gonna
Crawford
get that.
will get that fight. What you mean get out La Nube?
He ain't gonna get that fight.
How about if the business handler Earl Spence says, "Look, you didn't
maybe for his third fight,
so I don't have to stay faithful to what I don't have to back you up all the way. You didn't listen to me. Let's say if I was out, you didn't listen to me, Spence. You went against me. You went against to give this newfound friend of yours all this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if I got to fight with Canelo and Bud, hey, I was gonna give you that fight, Earl Spence. I put you in the first negotiations of the first deal that PBC gave Bud Crawford. So, hey, you lost that spot.
Then drop the belts, man, and keep it moving. You're gonna really do this? Drop the belts today. I'm working out for the next year. I'm gonna get bulk up to 168 or in that range. That's what I want to hear. That
he'll pick up all the belts.
He gave him the belts. He gave him the stardom, the fans, money.
Go get it.
He gave him the attention. Everything.
I won't drop the belt. I won't. Why? It's not the. To be honest, it's not the fighter's responsibility to drop belts. You know what I'm saying? If people don't want him with the belt, tell the sanctioning bodies to strip him from the belt. I'm not gonna give my power away when it's time for negotiations. I'm not just gonna.
Where's the power when you're fighting in another division with belts that don't mean shit? They don't give you no power.
No, yes,
it didn't give Haney no power with Regis.
It makes you mandatory for the champion. What you mean? That's
exactly why. Only if you have a super.
That's the separate negotiation. The reason why David Haney could have a Regis Progress fight is because he's a WBC champion.
Exactly.
So it is power. And then now he could finagle any other deal and be like, you know what? What is Devin Haney saying? Devin Haney is not alluded that he's gonna leave 135 for that he's just leaving 135. He's never gonna come back.
He's not coming back.
We know that he's not gonna come back, but we got the belt so he could pretend and get these deals.
And the WBC belt didn't give him that fight. It was not a mandatory to Regis or anything like that.
Because you're the champion, then you get you in position to get that fight. If Devin Haney was never a champion, he's just not gonna move up and get a Regis Progress fight and jump everybody in the WBC if he was a WBC champion.
Ray Vargas did the same thing.
Do y'all let it slide? Do y'all let it slide that he's saying that he's only doing this just to to make this Errol Spence fight impossible? Like the whole 147 thing? Like, do y'all let that slide?
Nah, I think he's doing it to give me more money.
I'm okay if it's for more money. You know what I mean? Because you're supposed to put some money in the pot. I'm changing the contract. I'm obliging to you guys, but put some money in the pot. In the pot for me, obliging this favor. I'm okay with that. But to do it out of I'm not gonna do it, and then you're not gonna fight nobody at 147, and there's no fight at 154 for you right now. I mean, like, you know,
Tim Tszyu, I mean, he could probably be signing up the Tim Tszyu fight because he know he about to get stripped, and then when Charlo loses, you know what I'm saying, he'll fight Charlo and become undisputed at 154 before he fight Canelo. Like, he could. That's his only.
Well, the whole Canelo thing is off the table because if Canelo beats this guy right now, WBC ordered today that Benavidez is the mandatory next.
Oh, they've been talking that bullshit for 3
No,
years.
no. You're not understanding the man when it's ordered and mandatory position.
No,
the WBC ordered that fight next, just like they did Shakur with Haney. And if he doesn't fight him, then he gets stripped. As simple as that.
Low nose boxer in the building, low nose, dímelo, mi hermano. Y no me vengan con que cambosa, ¿oíste? Háblame de lo que estamos hablando hoy.
Yo, mira, first off, yo, what's up, my boy? Mill City, we got the whole Latin. Yo, I feel like I'm in an old school Latin King fucking. I feel like I'm a Latin King.
It was Mill City who came up on here. I don't know if he was trying to say the I love you sign because he was. or what was he flashing?
Y'all drunk.
Yo, Mill, Punch was joking on me because the whole time he been trying to sacrifice Teofimo to Bud Crawford. I've been hitting him with the Cambosas. I'd rather Cambosas.
Sacrifice.
I'd rather Cambosas or I'd rather Jose Ramirez.
Man.
I'm okay. Hold on a second. I'm okay with Ryan. The only problem with Ryan is this. Everybody says Ryan Garcia has no chance. And we all know that Teofimo has shown that he fights to the level of his competition. This is the time where Teofimo has to show that when he fights somebody that's not supposedly on his level, you don't play with your food. You got to make sure that you show it. Because if Teofimo Lopez goes in there, jugando with his hands down, he's going to get knocked the fuck out, bro. Because Ryan Garcia is a live dog. This is a fight that I don't like, but it's going to happen. I don't like it because if he does worse than Tank Davis, it don't look good. Because Tank Davis threw 3 punches the whole fight and knocked Ryan Garcia the fuck out, and he did not get touched at all. So Teofimo has to look better than Tank because this is how you build a fight. When Manny Pacquiao was fighting all of Floyd's leftovers, he was knocking them all out, right? Because Floyd is not a knockout artist. Now you're competing with Tank, who's a knockout artist, who can box just as good as Teofimo. So now Teofimo has to go in there and destroy Ryan Garcia. If he goes in there,
y'all sleeping.
Yeah, but Tank,
Hall of Fame
because Ryan Garcia, I don't give a fuck. Ryan Garcia is a C-level fighter, bro. Teofimo has to go in. All right, not C-level.
Sleeping on Ryan.
Not C-level. Not C-level. But Ryan Garcia is not on that level. Let's be real.
Yeah, Ryan Garcia is not Cambosos.
So
But
let me
that's the point I'm trying to make you. If Teofimo goes in there distracted and goes in there thinking, oh, Ryan Garcia.
I think we keep on using that too much about Teo, man. He had his little hiccup there with a couple of things going on, and like we gotta let that shit go about him being like loco and not having his shit together, man.
If Teo prepares for Ryan as if he's fighting somebody that's a killer, as if he's preparing for Tank or for Bud Crawford, like Punch likes to say, then I believe Teofimo can outclass him. What I will say is Teofimo better keep that fucking right hand up the whole night. He better keep that right hand up the whole night, bro. Because Ryan Garcia got that left hook.
The only problem I have with the Nat.
You said there ain't nothing wrong.
Is that you're using this fight like a stepping
What the fuck this nigga talking about?
For a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Like he needs to look good because Tank Davis did this and Tank Davis. I don't give a damn about Tank Davis right now. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez does not need to look good because of what Gervonta Tank Davis did. You know what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis needs to step up. Put it that way. He needs to look good versus somebody elite.
Bro,
so
if Ryan beats Teo up, what you mean?
Hold on. I need to see Tank do good versus the Lomas of the world. I need to see Tank look good versus Josh Taylor for me to say if he's good enough to gauge him with a Teofimo Lopez fight. Not looking at this fight, he ain't gonna look good. He got to do what Tank did. No, I'm not.
Ryan Garcia's
gonna do it. Teo's gonna do it not with no rehydration clause. Teo ain't gonna do it with no mole and una rata in camp. And Teo is not gonna do it. Teo's not gonna do it walking in there with the purse. You know what I'm saying? So we good.
And Teo's not gonna do it with Ryan coming off the leg.
Con la carterita, la uña pintada. You know what I'm saying?
See, this is my thing about the Ryan fight. This is what I always said about the fight. Right?
My man, bro.
What I always said was this: if Ryan Garcia gets a good win going into the Teo fight, then if Teo beats him like he's supposed to, it's a good win. because he could use the same narrative that Floyd used with Miguel Cotto when he told
Cares about the
Pacquiao,
narrative, man.
I beat a healthy Miguel Cotto, right? So Teofimo could say, I beat Ryan Garcia without a rehydration clause. I beat a resurgent Ryan Garcia with Derrick James, and I beat Ryan Garcia with a win and without a layoff.
Now they're
But
still gonna say that Tank beat him first and all that stuff.
yeah, I don't
If
care
you're
what they
looking
say.
at the world of narratives,
Bro,
bro,
it don't
that's
matter
how it
about
gets
Tank beating
pinned.
him first. It's about that
All I'm
money,
saying
that
is,
stock rising.
I
He's
just,
gonna
I
get
just
that
want to
Say it
payday.
again.
fight
Say,
seriously,
no.
bro.
Say it again. Say it again. What you just said.
It don't matter about Tank beating him first. It's about that money, that stock
Man,
rising. When
regardless, that's what I'm saying.
Ryan and beat
Tio's
Ryan,
gonna get
his
paid.
stock rise is crazy.
This is
bro.
about getting paid. The narrative's gonna be, no matter what, Tank beat Ryan first. They're gonna forget about that Tank had a
The hell does
rehydration
that
clause.
matter,
They're
bro?
gonna forget that he had a broken rib already going into that fight. All that stuff. They're just gonna
Broken
say
rib
Tank
from
beat him
where?
first.
Fuck out of here, bro. I ain't hear none of that till after the fight, bro. I ain't trying to hear none of them excuses. Javante
But
was
it's a reality.
Why we're
levels above
gauging a
that
fight?
kid,
Why we're
period.
getting? Why are we gauging a fight for Tank though? Why is this fight has to be so
Yeah, exactly.
for Tank?
Because
It's
punch, that's
T
how
versus
boxing
Ryan.
is.
It don't matter what the
No,
fuck.
that's how
Whenever
you
you have
want to take
fighters,
it. I don't see it
whenever
that
you
way.
whenever you have fighters in the same weight class that are potential rivals somewhere down the road, and you start facing off with common opponents, it's called a barometer. That's been going on for years, bro.
Yeah, but
Before Mayweather and before Mayweather and Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? It's been going on for
Tank
years.
don't
So now,
want Theo. Tank don't
once you
want
start
Theo.
fighting common
exactly.
guys with guys in your division, that's what people are gonna look at. They're
But
gonna
what I'm
say,
saying,
"Wow, let's see how he does with this one."
but what I'm saying is Tank don't want Theo.
Stop.
So while we,
T.O. don't want Tank.
I'm not gonna look. I see. I would say that. I would pressure like, yo, T.O.
Tank
Tank.
is the
I would
one
like
in
this
power
fight.
to submit
But I never
contracts, not
hear
the other way
Tank wanting to
around.
fight
Yo,
T.O.
did Benavidez not just send Canelo $55 million
That was a
offer? And
bullshit.
Canelo's
That
the
was not
A-side.
even real. No, that was fake.
Oh yeah, that was
check
fake.
it.
Now that was
That
fake.
was fake as fuck.
Nigga, the PBC backed it up. What are you
No,
talking
they
about? That was
didn't,
fake?
bro. That was all a lie. That's what Benavidez was
Yo,
pissed.
niggas is on video. I will pull up a video, my nigga, right
Yeah.
now.
I know. I did
my
ask
man.
the interview. I asked the interview with Steven Espinoza. He said it was true.
Exactly.
It
Showtime
was
and
my video.
PBC backed that up.
Yeah, it was my video.
exactly.
It was my interview.
So there's no
See,
way
my-
that was fake, bro. And he not the A-side. So all that A-side shit started fucking not too long ago when Floyd fucking started bringing that dumb ass shit up.
Either way,
Bro, you
punch.
want to fight a nigga?
I'm
Set that
okay with
fucking
this fight.
contract, bro.
I'm okay with this fight. As long as Ryan Garcia gets a solid win under his belt, I'm okay with this fight.
If you
I
guys
just
don't
don't.
compa, if you guys look, the analogy that you're using, you should use with Ryan Garcia and compa. If compa knocks out, I'm sorry, if Ryan Garcia knocks out compa in the third round and does better than Teofimo Lopez did as a tune-up to fight Teofimo Lopez, now you could use that analogy instead of bringing the
Yeah,
Javante Davis.
Shit,
yeah.
has Garcia even
It's
got
like
knocked out yet?
yeah, Mateo. It's like it's
That
like
triangle
well,
theory don't work anyway,
no,
bro.
no, you're right. You're right because Ryan Garcia had a common opponent with Tank Davis, a guy that went 9 rounds with Tank, and Ryan Garcia knocked him out with the
In
first
the
punch
first
he
round,
landed.
facts.
Yeah, so I understand what you mean. You're absolutely right. Triangle theories don't mean shit because Thomas Hearns put Roberto Duran to sleep in 2 rounds. Roberto Duran lost a close 15-round decision against Marvin Hagler, very competitive. But yeah, we seen what Marvin Hagler did with Tommy Hearns, and I could go on and on, man. But I'm okay with this fight. I just didn't like all that shit with Bud Crawford versus Teofimo. I'm like, come on, man. We're gonna
Man,
have
the
this
way
Let's
fight.
go.
Crawford been talking,
T1
Ryan
point. What's
versus
wrong
I'm
with that?
ready for it.
That's gonna
Crawford,
lead- that's
Crawford
gonna
don't
lead-
want to fight Spence.
Let's
Put
go.
Tio in there. Let's
I'd
go.
rather
How you gonna
Camboso
put
rematch.
Tio in there and you got your mandatory and boots
Beat him
right
to the
there?
white meat.
He gonna get stripped.
Hey, all I'm saying is, bro, with all that shit that he's been doing right now,
Yeah.
if he ain't gonna fight Spence next, then yeah, man, let's do this. You don't want to fight Boots? You don't want to fight Thurman? Then you
Yo,
defend
Mel
that
City,
belt
what
for
you feel about
Tio.
that?
Hey, yo,
He
Mel
gotta
City.
fight Boots or
Ese-
he
What you think about that boost?
Yo, los boxers le
barbecue?
tienen miedo a Teofimo Lopez. He don't want him to fight Bud Crawford.
It's not that I'm scared. It's the
Yo, he
fact that
acted-
why,
you
bro?
remember-
You
yo,
know
you
the
remember-
weight class.
Tio,
Yo,
yeah, I'm
you
scared for
remember
Tio.
Muhammad Ali before he was going to fight George Foreman, and he's
Yo,
telling
I'm
his
scared
team,
for
telling
Tio, man.
the people in the tunnel, like,
I
yo,
ain't
you
scared,
scared of?
man.
Like, well, you're scared. That's no boxing.
Hey,
Yo, why
Tio
you
goes
scared?
up and loses to Crawford, so the fuck what? My
If
motherfucking
he
dog
loses
don't
to
give a
Crawford, he ain't
fuck.
the same.
Tio
If he
don't give
loses
a
to
fuck.
Crawford, if he
It's not
loses to
about
You
Crawford,
more
losing. It's
afraid
about
than
the
Tio,
way he
man.
gonna. I
listen,
don't care
the
if
point
he
is this.
loses, bro, but
You
I don't
ever
want
seen
him to
Rocky
look like
3?
Errol Spence in there, bro.
Let me ask you a
That was
question.
the
Yeah,
backbone.
you ever seen Rocky 3? Have you seen Rocky 3?
Now
When Mick told him-
we're not gonna use
he
triangle
told him-
theories, but now we're gonna use Rocky movies.
Remember, Mick said rock.
Oh my
Take it
god.
back.
Tio ain't no
Rock.
sacrificial lamb,
This
nigga.
guy ain't the same, Rock. This guy will carry you to death. He'll knock you in the mall.
Man, stop it, bro.
Listen,
Tio would be at a different level that Crawford has never faced in his life.
Tio ain't
Tio
no
at
sacrificial
147 versus Crawford. Crawford has never faced a fighter like Tio in his life.
One at a time,
bro.
one at a time, one at a time.
Yo, who had bro? I don't know. I mean, I love Tio, like I said, bro. I really do. I fuck with Tio, but
Me
bro,
too, but I'm realistic.
bro. Like I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Get
Like, come on, bro.
realistic.
Yeah, were we realistic when he was gonna face Lomachenko? Were we realistic when he was gonna fight Taylor?
I never went against Tio in that fight.
Yes,
Lomachenko was always overrated to me.
I was with
And
Tio
Josh
with those
Taylor.
fights.
What's good?
I was with Tio with those fights.
So there we go. So what's the problem,
Yo,
bro?
Mel,
He's gonna go against a 36-year-old man.
Hey, yo, Mel,
yeah.
That
get
36
a
year old
word
don't mean
in.
nothing, bro.
Listen,
Yo,
listen,
Mel, hold up, Mel, get a word in.
listen. It's a realistic fight, but stylistically, it could be a nightmare. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, I think with Crawford's arm reach, him being in the welterweight division, as long as he has 100% KO ratio, I mean, I think why can't Tio just be the man at 140?
Exactly.
thank you, Mel. Thank you, brother.
All I'm saying is that if Crawford was doing all that crazy stuff,
because he's about taking over. That's what I'm talking
bro.
about. That's Tio's moniker. It's about
Bro,
taking over. I want
He
the man
not
at
here to take part
135.
in
I
140.
want the man at 135. I want the best at 140.
My man, we
But
talking
I
about
want the man at
I'll tell you what fight I do
147.
like though.
but
I
he
do like
didn't
I
even.
like Tio against the winner of Alex Rocha and Giovanni.
Oh, I like that.
We don't,
fight.
we don't need
Niggas
that.
forget that he
I
got
love that
knocked
fight.
down by.
Yo, how about this
Rocha
one?
and
How about this one? I like Tio against the winner of Devin Haney and Regis Progress. How about that one? Come on, let's be realistic.
man, I got Tio versus everybody at 140, man.
Gary Antoine
I got
Russell
Tio
knock his
versus
ass out.
everybody at 140.
Yeah, me too.
Gary
Me too.
Antoine
That's why I wanted to stay at 140.
And
Bro.
all I'm saying is,
You gotta be a believer.
Bud has got to, make sure he get whatever he got to do. But if he's staying at 147, he's not gonna fight Spence. He ain't gonna fight Boots.
Bro,
He ain't gonna
we're
fight
talking
Thurman.
about a
Yo,
guy-
Tio, motherfucking Lopez, go
We're
up there
talking
and get
about-
that motherfucking belt.
we're
Get
talking about a
undisputed
guy-
at 147.
First and foremost, y'all
We're
capping.
talking about a guy in Bud
Listen, hold
Crawford
on. First
who
and
people
foremost,
hold
y'all
on.
capping because Tio is not with PBC and Crawford just signed a 3-fight deal, so he got
Well,
one
everybody
fight
got
out the way.
mandatory.
Crawford ain't fighting no 3-fight deal. Who?
Yeah,
no
with
3-fight.
He's only got a 2-fight
three.
deal that includes the
3-fight
rematch,
deal,
so that's
right?
it.
That's just a fight with Errol Spence.
I
thought
heard
it was
a 3-fight deal too.
I thought it was 3 with
Nah, I think it's a 3-fight deal, bro, with PBC. I thought.
What is it, Mel City? Have you heard? I heard it was a 2-fight deal that included only a rematch, and that was it.
I heard 3-fight deal.
I heard 3.
Yeah, I heard a 3-fight deal. So I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah, it
regardless,
is a
he got one
3-fight
more
deal,
fight
and
to
you know
go
what-
with PBC at least. So that
And you know
shit
what's
ain't even
crazy,
gonna
bro?
happen right now.
This may sound crazy what I'm about to say right now. This might be real
It
controversial
was
right
a
now.
3-fight because he be
No lo
shitting.
diga, no lo diga.
No.
He thinks that Rolly Romero is the
That's
best at
kind of
140.
controversial. What I'm gonna say is real controversial right now. I like Bud's chances at beating Canelo more than Tio's chances at beating Bud. I'm gonna go on the limb to
hell
say
no.
that.
Hey,
Right now, the way Canelo's been looking in camera, after what the mole say, after what I've been seeing in All Access, he looking tired. He hanging out on Gonzalez, drinking margaritas.
Nigga, you owe me money.
I don't know, man.
You buying the narratives. Yeah, yo, man, I got.
Nah,
Hey, man.
I'm going
Oh, yeah.
by what I see, bro. My
Oh, yeah,
eyes,
oh,
yeah,
yeah.
bro.
Bullshit, motherfucker. You know you're fucking with.
If Tio could beat Crawford, Tank could beat Crawford. I ain't
Te
trying to hear
tengo,
nothing.
oye, te tengo un puente para venderte. Se llama el Brooklyn Bridge. Te lo vendo. I got layaway y todo, bro.
Yeah,
Tú coges cupones. Oye, tú coges cupones.
What?
Te envié, papa,
coges
cojo
cupones.
cupones, SSI. Dame todo. I got it on layaway for you, papa.
Damn, that
Yeah,
win
man.
really got y'all going, man. Damn,
Yo,
that
I
win with
need
Earl
Tio versus
Spence.
Tank.
We ain't never thought about no put Crawford versus Earl versus Canelo Alvarez because
Yeah, but look how he's looking, bro.
le rompió a Errol el tuna fish. Tuna fish, aquí mismito, tuna fish lo rompió a ese tigre. Ahora he goes to 3 divisional to fight Canelo Alvarez. Usted está en
PBC
droga, en
PBC
droga de
is where the-
Buki. De
Eso
Buki en
mismo,
Jungle
que
Fever,
están en
está bien
droga.
Jackson.
Yo, Punch, what's the tune-up
PBC
for
is where
Ryan
they smoke
Garcia?
at, and that's not where Tio
Is Ryan Garcia gonna fight your boy Josue Vargas as the tune-up?
¿Qué me importa de ese tipo que mama huevo? No me importa de ese tigre.
Yo.
We still
Listen,
waiting on
I
that.
need
Yo, we
Tio
still
versus
waiting on Mill
Tank.
City's
Before
interview
any
with
of that,
Josue, man.
I need Tio versus Tank. and I want to see how
You know what
y'all
I
think
said?
that fight will go. Teo versus Tank.
Teo by close decision. I got Teo by close decision.
I got Tank by capital murder. For sure.
Hey,
Like
Se cree que Tio va a entrar ahí como Rolly y Ryan.
Yeah, Tank. Teo makes too many mistakes, bro. Tank is IQ is on a
bro. He was losing a fight with Barrios, and you think he's gonna be like that with Teo?
Is down 5-0.
Barrios went and fought Keith Thurman and hurt Keith Thurman. What are you talking about? You act like Barrios a bum or something.
Keith Thurman didn't
lack of a better word.
With that matchup, I like it because you as a fighter, you're gonna fight according to your opponent. And if you feel like you could, like if you seen Teo and Josh Taylor, he had fun in there. He put his hands down. With a Tank Davis, you're gonna keep your elbows tucked. You're gonna keep your hands up, and you don't know what's gonna happen. You know, we all know that Teo got the size, he got the power, and he has the speed. So it's a good fight. You can't really. That's a hard fight to gauge. I understand what Goda's saying about the mistakes. But you know what? A lot of people talked about Terence Crawford mistakes, and look how many mistakes he made with Errol Spence.
Yeah, but you know that little lunging, jumping in thing that he always do? Like he be jumping in, you know what I'm saying, and throwing that hook.
Teo's gonna be on an open stand.
You know why I think he won't do that?
Gloves up, and you know that's how Teo's gonna fight him.
Can I talk? Jesus Christmas. Go ahead. I don't even want to talk.
Encojonó, nene.
Habla, Coda.
Dale, nene.
I'm just saying that like little things like that. Like I was watching him do it versus Taylor, and like Taylor's like, not really like reactive with fast reflex type of fighter. But I'm like somebody like Tank, like he's gonna catch on to that. You know what I'm saying? So like he would. I mean, I think he can. He definitely can.
I don't think he does the jump hook. I don't
think exactly.
Jump hook to Tank.
Yo, but what does he forget? Why do you forget about all the mistakes that Tank does? I mean, the fight that I saw with Rolly, to me, Rolly was winning that fight. That fight that I saw with Barrios was winning that fight.
Yo, listen, the reason why I don't believe Teo's gonna make those mistakes with Tank is because when Ryan was going into the Tank fight, and I think when Rolly was going into the Tank fight, Teofimo specifically said for them to beat him, they gotta counterpunch him without overcommitting. Teofimo Lopez is the type of fighter that he studies you, and he comes up with a game plan that he'll execute on your weaknesses. So I believe that if he fought Tank Davis, he would have more respect for his power because obviously he stated that the way to beat him is to outbox him without overcommitting. And I believe that Teofimo Lopez would fight a more, I wouldn't say careful, he wouldn't fight as reckless. He wouldn't take the jumping around, the leaping in, because he knows he doesn't have those type of physical advantages as far as reflexes against the Tank like he did with the bigger, slower Josh Taylor. He will box Tank more traditionally. He uses speed and his reflexes to counter, but I don't think he's going to overcommit.
And Loma. I always thought they were both overrated.
And
not me. I never thought that.
Jumping.
That's the reason why there is discredit. But the world of boxing, bro, those are pound for pound caliber fighters. Southpaws at that. I mean, it's because you don't respect them like that.
No, I feel you. I feel you. They, they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? They, about paper, they did their thing, but
you haven't seen Tank with them with pound for pound caliber elite fighters. I haven't seen Tank.
In the Ring magazine.
We haven't even seen Tank with a top 5 contender, man.
He's gonna be 29 or 29 years old, still looking at the eye test.
I prefer to fight Josh Taylor.
Pero estamos hablando de 1.26 y un pedraza jalado. He was dry as hell.
Cuando él lo peleó.
Where's the PTW? Nobody gave a PTW.
That's a lie. Puerto Rico got another title. That's a lie.
No fue campeón. No fue.
Yes, he was.
Pedraza was a bacalao. You know cuando tú compras un bacalao tan seco. That's what Pedraza was at 126. Un bacalao seco. Un bacalao. No, pure bacalao. You go to the store, el bacalao is still full of salt and it's dry. That's what Pedraza was at 126.
That bacalao
and then what year is that?
For me, believe it or not, Tank's best win, and this has nothing to do with accolades, because this guy doesn't have the accolades. As far as the physical challenge, for me, the most impressive performance and the best win is the Maverick where Barrios
Bodies.
comes. And mark my
Yeah,
words,
the Barrios is
that
the guy who
win,
gave him
that win,
the toughest fight.
listen, and that win is gonna age well because I guarantee you, if Barrios beats Ugas, which I'm going with Barrios because Ugas is broken apart. If Barrios beats Ugas, that's good because sometimes you could win a fight and the win can age good.
No,
Sometimes
no,
it can age like spoiled milk.
it is. It's like Canelo Alvarez and Flo
And it's
Mayweather.
already
It
aging
makes
well
them
because
all look
he gave
better.
I got
Yo, I
Ugas
said
stopping Barrios, bro.
I said Barrios was better than Josh Taylor, and
You're gonna stop him by
was trying to
TKO
kill
in the
me.
late rounds.
I got
People was
Barrios.
trying to kill me.
If Ugas was able to hurt Spence, he's gonna hurt Barrios.
You don't got a killer instinct for me. Even when he hurt Spence, he didn't know what to do with it.
that's triangle theory, bro. Yeah,
I got Mario Barrios upsetting.
decision. Me too.
Is that part of the
I got
undercard
Barrios.
of September 30th, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Damn,
bro.
man, that's
It's gonna be a good card, bro. We got
it's a good card, man.
we got a
It's a
junior
good
middleweight
card.
fight on that
I
card
think
as well.
I think one of the best fights on that card is the Lubin and Jesus Ramos.
Oh yeah. I
I
like
agree
I
with you
think
on
it,
that.
it means too much for both of their careers, you know.
that.
Yo,
It's a
is
legend, yeah.
Jesus Ramos the guy that knocked out Fundura?
No.
No,
No, that was Mendoza
he's the one
That
that
was Mendoza.
that you're interviewing
knocked out
tomorrow,
Joey
Brian
Spencer.
Mendoza.
He knocked out Joey Spencer in his last bout.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah, Joey Spencer was highly touted. The thing with Joey Spencer was that PBC is not good with building up prospects. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, what?
Yeah, that's true. But in the same time, like a lot of people were talking about Joey Spencer being like very sellable. You know, the white boy with the good
Yeah,
look.
he eso.
Never have faith in Spencer. I never even spoke. I never have.
Is
faith
it
in that guy.
Spencer?
Spencer.
Spencer, right?
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah, I wasn't too sold on him. He era un taponcito. He was like a little tree trunk, with but he didn't. I don't think he had the.
Está muy chiquito.
Yeah, he was too small for 154, bro.
That's gonna be a good card, man. Let me
Hey.
ask y'all a question. Being that y'all all boxing fans, what's
No,
the
we're
best?
not, bro. I'm not a boxing
card?
fan, bro.
All right, you just I don't know what you are. Yo, you a Puerto Rican fan. Yo, what's
Me
the
gusta
best
hablar mierda,
card you
nada
ever
más, bro.
seen? Sí. Yo, what's the best card you ever seen? Like as far as a stat card, like that you can recall seeing.
The Canelo Alvarez Shane with the Flo Mayweather one. Who he fought? My fault. Who did Canelo Alvarez fought under when he was the co-main to Flo Mayweather?
He fought a lot of times on the Floyd.
Wasn't it Shane Mosley versus Canelo on the undercard?
Yeah, that's when Floyd fought Cotto. Shane fought Mosley. That was come on, Punch. You've been watching boxing longer than that. That can't be the best card.
He said Shane fought
Mosley.
Mosley.
No, you mean Canelo fought Shane, right?
Yeah, yo, Punch. That can't be the best card you've seen, bro.
Oye, Mill City, una preguntita, papá.
Dímelo, papi.
Porque esta gente que está en este panel, ninguno me pudieron decir nada de Xander Zayas' performance. They didn't see it, yo no sé qué mierda. But they're boxing fans. That's what I'm saying. Did you see Xander Zayas on Friday?
Yeah.
¿Cómo tú lo viste? How was that performance? I thought it was, to me, an outstanding breakout performance. He put it all together finally.
Exactly. Way better than last 3 fights.
Yep.
Right.
But I'm gonna say this. My fault. Answer that. My fault.
I just think that he's such a young kid, and at the 54 division, you gotta move everyone at that division very slowly with the training wheels. Hasta they get their man strength and their ability. I have really high hopes of it for Xander. Like I got.
I can cogerlo suave. I'm not trying to put. I'm just asking what you thought about the performance.
Me tiene miedo, loco. Me tiene miedo a veces.
I say this. I say this about it. The reason I think that he's not catching it, like he's not catching that type of, that hype right away, is because you see, like guys with Virgil, Boots, or T.O. or maybe Tank, when on their hype,
on their rise,
you could already listen to me. You could already envision them fighting the best. You could already envision Tio and Loma. You could already envision Boots and Crawford and Virgil and these guys. With Xander Zayas, I feel like he got no chance versus Jermell Charlo. Like I don't. No.
As of right now, no. I agree. His ascension going upward is at a slower rate than when we see some of these others. I get that, but I don't see going backwards. I see going forward. 21.
But that's what I'm saying. That right now we not even. I'm not even looking him close to like.
Oh, I'm not trying to get that hype machine on him. I'm just asking, como le vimos the performance on Friday? To me, it was his first performance that I say, yeah, llegaste.
I haven't seen
Everybody
it.
now
I
knows
remember you told me about it.
this kid is coming. He's gonna be a problem down the line.
I
The
think.
thing with Xander's eyes,
3 years
he's
ago. 4
the thing
years
about
ago.
Xander's eyes, like what Punch was saying, right? Punch said that he's comparing them to guys like Tio and those guys when they were coming up, right? Shakur, and I compare them to the prospects now. Like when I look at Keyshawn Davis, I look at Shushu
Exactly.
and stuff like that. Like he doesn't look like them. You feel what I'm saying right now? He doesn't look like those guys. It doesn't mean that he can't become them because his work ethic is gonna make him a great fighter if he sticks to the
But why
script.
you always got to compare
You
the
know?
very
El Tilo está diferente, bro. He's a power puncher.
he's on a
He's not
different.
gonna be like that.
But he's
If
not
we're
a
gonna
knockout. He
compare
just
him,
knocked, he
hey,
just knocked
is he
down. He's not a knockout.
in different weight classes? But guys around that young age, is he better than Keyshawn Davis? Is he better than Michel Rivera? Is he better than Ghost Martin? Is he better than? I put him maybe just above De Los Santos, maybe.
See, when I saw Cotto coming up,
Skill
and
wise,
Cotto only
De
had
Los Santos
what,
he can fight.
no, él
see,
tiene pegada, no se le puede quitar
No,
eso.
pero look what
see,
he did to Joseph Adorno. That shit looked bad.
when I watched Cotto when he was first coming up in the scene, right, only 5 fights, I knew Cotto was gonna be special. I don't see that yet. I see Xander's eye is good fundamentally, but I don't see that it factor yet. Cotto had that it factor, and believe it or not, fucking even Felix Verdejo in the beginning, Felix Verdejo was looking fucking awesome. He was putting guys to sleep,
But is
but then he
everybody
started
special? Is
slacking.
everybody elite like that? We're talking about wanting to become like all-time great special, or do we have middle of the road, hey, good, solid
I just,
champions?
I
So
just,
some guys
I go,
become
I go,
great
I go,
with
I,
50
work
force
ethic.
punching.
I go, I go, I
Everyone
go,
at
I,
50 force punching.
I go with the what Mill City was saying. The thing is, the momentum of the last 3 fights, it was going from, maybe he's not that special, and then see this fight, his performance actually caught me off guard. Like it got to the point like, okay, I'm not expecting. I'm not little by little. I'm not looking at this guy like he's going to be something special. So then that performance was. I had to go check the highlight. I wasn't even. I didn't even look at the card, to be honest. See, but if he was knocking people out, I would have looked at that fight right away. But I'm saying in my mind, oh, he's gonna do the same thing. That's it. That como like in my
Exactly.
mind is like
And these
You didn't have
young kids,
expectations.
bro.
I didn't have
When
the expectation. Yeah.
Yeah,
these
you're
young
right.
kids,
Same
still,
thing
you
with
put
me,
them in
bro.
co-main event, they get nervous. They get into a bigger crowd, they get nervous. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on with his career, I think.
I think he's been placed in position to steal the show all the time. And he didn't.
Puerto
He
Rican
don't.
parade.
Yeah, he don't steal the show. You know what I'm
Don't
saying?
steal the show.
So
It's nerves.
yeah,
And
And
it
but
then
he's
looking at
young.
what's going on, Belanga.
He young.
Belanga didn't measure up. Hey, Belanga was being built up big time, man.
And it's
Belanga
not
was
part of,
knocking
and it's
everybody
not
out.
part of his attitude. You know what I mean?
Habla de Balanga y Munguía. Vamos a hacerle eso.
He showed me he was smarter than I
Munguía beat
thought
him.
he was. That's all I'm gonna say
Munguía
with
was
¿Qué
Xander.
tú
stopping, bro.
crees en esa pelea?
Yo creo Munguía se va a ganar.
Ahora haga Munguía. Yeah.
Munguía tira más golpes, tiene un Kia también.
And
En
he's
los
been in
mexicanos,
wars. He's
the
proven
truth is this,
wars.
bro. The truth
That
is
last
this.
fight that Munguia had, that was a war. And he showed everything what you got to do to push it with heart. Like, I'm a fucking fighter.
The
A toda
problem is that
madre,
it shouldn't
cabrón.
have been a war.
And that's what
The truth is this.
Munguia is.
The truth is this: the Puerto Rico-Mexico rivalry has been lopsided recently. The only 2 Puerto Rican fighters today that have winning records against Mexicans is Danny Garcia and El Shakur Stevenson. Those are the only Puerto Ricans right now that are undefeated against Mexicans that I trust against Mexicans. I don't trust all of them against Mexicans.
Y Subriel Matías.
Y Subriel.
I still got to see more of him, bro. I'm not sold on him
Pues
yet.
que no lo visto, que no lo estás mirando. You got to go fly out to see him, bro. I went to see him in the last
I want
fight.
to see him. I want to see him fight Jose Ramirez.
Bro,
I think he a
not
killer.
boxer.
The thing is with Matias, I think maybe what I see about Matias, I say he a killer, but I see he got a lot of holes in his game as well.
Hell yeah.
Especially Ponce was getting on his ass.
I think a boxer. That's what I mean. Like even when people be like, "Oh, Matias and Tio," I think Tio exposed Matias.
Facts.
Yeah, I agree with that. He get hit too much, bro. He get hit too much.
He's too wide. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he don't
He's a
care.
wrecking ball, man. He's a
don't
wrecking
even
ball.
care.
That's what he is. He's a wrecking
He's not.
ball.
He's not no Tito Trinidad. Because Tito Trinidad, even though he wasn't the
But
slickest
why are we
fighter,
always
Tito
doing
Trinidad,
esto de estar comparando contra los Cotos y
Trinidad,
Tito? Just because he's Puerto Rico, bro,
because
¿qué es esto?
Trinidad
It's
had
true,
better
it's true, yeah,
fundamentals, bro.
yeah, it's true.
parecen.
That's unfair. You don't look
No,
at Matías
que si no lo mismo, no es igual que Camacho de rápido, y tú sabes, y no es como Rosario, y Benítez. No, coño, bro, not every Puerto Rican is going to be up on that stage, man. Shit. You got to calmar eso.
But Pedraza was a two-time champion, but to me, he wasn't great neither. Because Pedraza became a champion, then he lost. He never held the belt and had a run with it. You know what I'm saying? After Cotto, the only one that had a run was Danny Garcia and Ivan Calderon. Juanma was doing good for a little while until he ran into Salido. That was the end of him. I like the Juanma too. You remember Juanma Lopez, right?
Wasn't Ivan Calderon before Cotto?
Subria
No.
beats Regis to me. Subria beats Regis. Who else is in that division? Yo, if Haney wants to fight him next, whatever, if he beats Regis, I got Subria smoking
Haney without boxing.
Boring.
I could see Haney outboxing him.
That's a boring ass
Yep.
fight.
Jack,
They say Romy belt vacated.
Mira, casi se me duerme Mill City ahí.
What's crazy is a Subriel Matias fight is never boring, but that fight will be boring.
I don't got the bricks, Bob.
I see Matias versus Gary Antoine Russell will be an epic entertainment.
That would be a good fight. But I got Matias today.
I think
Today,
Antoine knocks him out easy.
Matias stops Russell. Today.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what's going to happen in the next year, if they're going to make him fight more often, because that's what that kid needs, man. He needs to fight.
I got Matias beating Richardson. I got him beating him.
I don't know.
This Saturday, we got to see what this kid is going to do on Saturday with Cepeda.
No tiene mucha pegada también. I like his movement. He's smart in the ring, but he's not.
You got him beating Cepeda this weekend?
Yo, what about Matias versus Sandor Martin? Real talk.
Stopping him or UD?
UD.
Yeah.
Yo, what about Matias versus Sandor Martin? That's not even being funny. Sandor
we don't want to see no chicken running fights, bro. Go get you. You know when Mickey told Rocky, since you like movies, you know when Mickey told Rocky to chase the chicken, go get him. Eso es lo que va a hacer esa pelea.
Do you think Matias could do what Tio couldn't do, which is cut the ring off on him and get him out of there? Do you think Matias could do that?
No, if Tio couldn't do it.
The difference between Tio know how to cut the ring, but he was cutting the ring being the pressure fighter. That's not Tio. He's not trying to go out there and trying to knock him out. The way he was trying to walk him down, that's not real Tio. When Tio is patient and gradually tries to be, walk you down, but not the way that he aggressively try to do it. But I think Matias, that's his style. He does it good. I think that he'll take out Sandor. He'll take out Sandor.
You know, some fighters, a lot of fighters don't know how to become like the predator. I think it's an art to become the predator, and it takes time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that with Tio, I think he got all the abilities to become the best predator. He just got to put it all together and be patient, like you said.
See, I think when Tio hurts you in the middle of the ring and they back up, and when he hurts you, he smells the blood, and that's when you really see the effective pressure.
People are actually saying, like, I remember doing an interview with Stephen Bretman, and he made a good point of saying that Tio's really not a come forward fighter. He's more of a guy that wants you to take a step in, or he'll be aggressive and take the first step. But if he has to take a few steps to get to you, and if he's not making educated steps, and people are going around the ring, it's a more of a battle for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so he needs to work with that. He needs to work on that for sure.
That's another reason why I did not like that Bud Crawford fight, and I rebuked that fight in the name of Jesus. That's the reason why I didn't want that fight. Because Bud Crawford without boxing.
Why do you want Bud to fight Canelo?
We're not talking about Canelo right now. I'm talking about Bud and Tio.
No, but Bud is not this defensive win.
But hear me out though. Bud can box off the back foot. He can switch southpaw. You come in on him like that reckless. If Bud catches you with a check left hook counter like Sandor Martin did, you might not be getting up, bro. Or if you do get up, you're gonna get up drunk. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that fight, bro.
Yeah,
but if Tio fights him the way he fought Taylor, what then?
When I
Bud Crawford's not gonna fight like Taylor.
Well, we analyze when I'm analyzing a fight, I'm analyzing at their best, what they could do at their best, and of course, certain mistakes that the other one could neutralize the other. But he's not gonna go after Bud the way he went after no Camboso. We know that. Come on, we got the IQ. He's not going after them because when he faces pound for pound elite fighters like Lomachenko, he does it in a strategic way. Jabs to the body and to try to break you down. You know what I'm saying? That with Josh Taylor, he's very, very smart. Don't think he's just gonna get into the Bud fight and be like, okay, now I'm gonna be very, very dumb and stuff like that. No, he's gonna be very, very smart versus Bud. And Bud is gonna be smart as well. But let's not act like Bud is this Floyd Mayweather, Sweet Pea Whitaker that can't get hit. He's not. No, he's not.
With a granite chin, because he doesn't have a granite chin either.
All right.
No, he's not. We're living in this Errol Spence performance, bro. We're living in this Errol Spence. You acting like he never got shooken up. We felt like he never got in the 12th round when Victor Poulter was gonna put him on him when he backed up. But Crawford, when Crawford said, "Nah, I don't want this part. I don't want this part of Victor Conte in the 12th round. Let me win. Let me win running around, and let me not get into a firefight. Let's not act like Mean Machine ain't caught him. Come on, stop.
Hell,
bro.
David Kardashian was putting it on him at times before he knocked him out.
Let's not forget his Bomac telling Bud Crawford, "You losing this fight," and Sean Porter was winning a lot of rounds in that fight. We could say he was winning at least four rounds. Maybe it was draw leading up to the knockout. Come on, he's not invincible, bro. He's not invincible.
And then one big shot with Canelo, I bendito.
Come on, bro.
Lo va a partir en dos. I can imagine him getting Canelo hitting him with a body shot, bro.
But he's definitely winning the fight until he gets knocked out. That's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, yo, and look, both of these guys are not even high volume punches. Tio is not a high volume puncher. No, Bud Crawford. They're good counter punchers. You know what I'm saying? They're really good counter punchers. But I still don't think that Bud has been in the ring with something that has speed and power and athleticism like Tio. And we all know that he never been in the ring with a guy like Bud Crawford. Let's stop painting this picture that it's going to be that easy. It's not. I don't think so.
How about this punch? Are you convinced in Teofimo Lopez's power? Just the way how he had his power at 135 at 40.
I think I'm always been convinced in his power, but I never looked at Tio like a knockout artist. I only the thing with Tio for me, I always looked at it that he had respectable power,
punishing power,
break you down type of power, and if it could knock you out, if it's a punch that you don't see. But I never, even from the amateurs, Tio was never a knockout artist like that.
Who punches harder? Tio or Tank? Who punches harder? Tio or Tank?
Come on, bro. What type of question?
That's a good question because both of them are icing guys out. At the end of the day, the guys that Tio didn't knock out. Tio. Hold on, you talking over the guys that
like heavyweight Tio didn't. Bro.
The guy. Yeah, but you don't know what Tio's beating up big guys and sparring too. He's dropping big guys. I'm just saying.
Man, when's the last time Crawford snoozed somebody, bro? Like snoozed them.
I'm not talking about Crawford. Bro.
We're talking about Tio and Crawford. When's the last time Crawford snoozed somebody?
Who is you're yelling, bro? Tio and Tank. Who punches harder? That's what I'm asking. That's a good question because everybody looks at Tank's knockout percentage. But you have to understand, when you fight the elite level fighters, the knockouts slow down. Teofimo knocked out. Teofimo went the distance with Loma and with Josh Taylor. With Tank Davis knocked those guys out. That's a question we don't know. Gamboa made it to the 12th. Let's not forget.
But how do you jump from Crawford and Tio to Tank?
Because Tank and Tio is more.
You got bored of the conversation? We're debating that.
Because Mill City asked him about because Mill asked Punch about Tio's power. So I'm mentioning somebody in the same weight class with him to compare their power.
It's not in the same weight class.
Wait, let me answer.
One weight class apart, bro.
Let him just ask the question.
I think with many people that have alluded to both fighters, been in the ring with both fighters. Also, his reputation is in the sport, in the boxing. I give the benefit of the doubt right now that Tank, where everybody's saying nobody has never questioned the power. Nobody never questioned the power of Teofimo Lopez, but I just feel like I think that Tank has more reputation of that thump power.
Okay.
Go to sleep power.
Maybe Tank. Yeah. Maybe.
It's go to sleep power, but Crawford ain't got no go to sleep power. When is the last time we seen go to sleep, dude?
I think what's most important about Tank's punching is more of his accuracy and punch placement is really what's important about why he's making people really go down. And if you really think about how many people he put to sleep, it's only been one. Like everyone else has gotten up, maybe not for the count, but the only one was Santa Cruz that went to night.
Yo, Rolly wasn't Mars
Well,
though.
well,
He
Rolly,
was in Mars. He if he still was trying to get up, but he was in Mars. You're
he
right.
was in Mars. Yeah, Rolly was gone. Rolly
Yeah,
was gone.
I think sometimes it's different type of power. It's different type how Tio sets up his power and Tank and
Yo,
sets
but
up
we
his
right.
power.
Didn't Ryan
and Rolly
Garcia
came
take
in
his
there like
best
a
shot to the
mouse.
chin and he got up?
You know, in my opinion,
And
It
Rolly came
wasn't
in
to
there
the
like a
chin. That
mouse.
was to the mouth and the nose type shit. It wasn't on the jaw.
To Garcia?
It wasn't on the chin. That was on the mouth and the nose type
that's
shit.
like asking. That's like asking who got more power, George Foreman and Mike Tyson. If you gauge it, they
George
just
Foreman, bro.
yeah, but they just got different type of power.
Different
You know
type
what
of
I'm saying?
explosive power. Yeah,
It's different the way they deliver the power. You know
one
what I'm
is
saying?
explosive and the other one's with
No,
torque.
What about George Foreman, Ernie Shavers?
I never
Everybody
like
says
punch.
Shavers hits harder. That I've
Like your
heard.
punch. What you just said makes sense. Like with Foreman and Tyson, right? Like you said, there's different kind of powers. How you doing? See, you got like Foreman. You got some people that are just heavy-handed. That they could just smack your head off, right? They don't even got to extend. They can just go right there and knock your head across the street. Foreman is that kind of a puncher, you know. And then Tyson is more with speed,
Torque.
Oh
power,
yeah, oh yeah, oh
torque,
yeah,
all
oh
that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Apaga la luz en Mill City. Apaga la
And
luz.
then like you said, like Tank is like a
God bless
combination
them.
of Tank got torque, like what Mill said, he also got punch placement, and Tank is strong. You know what I'm saying? Tio has the speed, similar power. I agree with you, punch. I think Tank is a little bit of a harder puncher. I don't think it's by much because it's different levels of competition. Would Tank knock Lomachenko out? Would he knock out Josh Taylor? We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, but then there's certain like remember, then there's the punch that you don't see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you could get knocked out. Look, Ugas is not known for power, right?
Nope.
And if you ask anybody in the industry who got more power, Danny or Ugas, they'll say Danny. But
Yep.
he didn't do that to Errol Spence, and
See,
Ugas did that to Earl Spence. So
see,
it was a
Danny
part
got
that
the
Earl
was
Spence ain't seen.
Because he can't. Yeah, Danny couldn't land the shot that he wanted to land.
That's what I'm saying. The competition has a lot to do with it too.
you can see
But
Danny's punches coming more. You know what I'm saying? Danny's not super
it all
fast or super
comes down to
reflexes.
accuracy and punch placement. That's what it
Look,
all
look what
comes down to.
look what Leonard Bundu said when they asked him who got more power, Thurman and Spence. Leonard Bundu said Thurman. People be like, yo, but you got knocked out by Earl Spence. He said, look, those are the shots. Basically, that's the shot that I didn't see. But when I got hit with Thurman, even when he was hitting me in the arm, it sent shockwaves to my body.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Everybody says that about Danny Garcia. Everybody that fought Danny says that he was one of the hardest punchers they faced. Like Danny got that thump power, that thump. You know what I'm saying? But you can see it because he's not overly fast.
And he's always sitting down on his punches, whether he's
Danny's
countering
the
or
one.
he's sitting
He
down.
ruined Thurman's career. I don't care what anybody says. In the 11th round, when Thurman was trying to cover them body shots, and Danny was letting go, Danny broke his elbows in that fight and put him on the shelf. Ever since then, Thurman hasn't been the same fighter. And he also ruined Lucas Matisse's career also.
So man, and look what Thurman said about Manny Pacquiao. I felt like
Yeah, he
I'm
like
hitting
rocks.
with rocks. You know what I'm saying? So certain people got different type of power. You know what I'm saying? Some people
Hey,
got different
I'm not trying to say he had something in that, but man, it just felt different.
Yo, but in
Your
real
punch
life
was
though, what's gonna happen in the 140 division? Like y'all think? Like how is it gonna play out?
I
Who's
think
never going to see Richardson Hitchens in there?
I think yo, if the belt federations do their job, you know what I'm saying? I think all these guys in 140, I don't think nobody's really above anybody market wise. Of course, you got Tio and you got Ryan Garcia that's probably marketed, but
Yeah.
it's not like
And you
it's
got
the
Haney coming
Canelo
against his.
Alvarez at once, and everybody knows that Canelo is a cash cow, and everybody's like 20 millions below.
Nah,
This
Ryan Garcia is
if
definitely
they do their job, mandate the fights when these guys are, because I believe if the top 15 fighters, if these guys don't if one of them don't show up 100%, anybody could get got. Top 15 and 140. You could put Gary Antoine Russell, I don't know who he's at, versus Teofimo Lopez. If Teofimo Lopez don't come correct, Gary Antoine Russell gonna win, and that's vice versa. Richardson, if he fights on pro grades, he could beat him. Like I think anybody in any given day at 140.
We need a Super 6 at 140, bro, at least.
That's what I said, bro. That's what I said before. Like a Super 6 tournament for me would look like
8.
Teofimo versus Jose.
I think 6 is too, so I think to say 8.
Good night, Jackie, mi amor.
Yeah.
Good night.
Jackie Hernández, la reina del boxeo, con los 10 pesos de Super Chat.
Por si acaso, ya viste que Mill City he's taken, so mira para Ichaldi, acá
Mira, me lo dejan quieta ustedes. Más respeto a la mujer, la reina del boxeo.
Yo, Punch, who is on the panel that's always taking
The
pictures?
quiet one is the one that most likely is already But anyway, go ahead.
Yo, Punch, which is the guy on the panel that you always joking with all the time that he always posts a picture of Clarissa Shields? Is it Rap Star or HLD? With the Clarissa Shields with the HLD as you like Clarissa Shields?
Esa es la mujer de HLD.
Déjame Clarissa Shields. Mira, she's a 3-shot girl, bro. She's a 3-shot girl, bro. Dame 3 tragos y vámonos.
No, tú le dijiste que tú la quieres sober,
No, bueno, mira, como ella está ahorita así, porque no, así necesito una botella, pero vamos, yo me la echo.
¿Cuál botella?
Oye, es mejor. Hey, give me that all day over what Josue Vargas was having. That's what Rapstar likes. Rapstar likes what Josue Vargas gets.
Come on, that's my guy, man. Come on, go after him when he's on the panel, man.
Punch. Post a picture of Braun Strowman.
That's on the panel, man.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you who I like. She's married. I like Jessica McCaskill, man, but she's married, so big respect to
más respeto.
Man, esa loca, bota eso para allá, bro. Esa otra loca, man. Esa mujer es tóxica, bro. Ella se lo mete al macho de ella. Ponlo así.
Esto es lo que a ti te gusta,
Mira, esa es la de Rapstar. Mira qué linda. Mira qué linda. Si la agarra en la cárcel, se jodió.
Ese es un Red Bull. Ese es un Red Bull ahí mismo.
Qué falta de respeto hay aquí.
Jessica McCaskill and I like Alicia Baumgartner too.
You like that roid rage, man. Esa te dobla también.
Nah, she ain't do it. She's innocent. Nah, she ain't take no roid. She's innocent.
Bro, I've been hit that.
Mira otro lambite, vete, ay bendito, un lambeojo.
Y'all late as hell, man. I've been hit that before.
Hey, that was a pure photo shoot. Carrie, that was a pure photo shoot of the Sport Illustrated. She felt that she looked cute on that photo. That's not no photo op.
Déjala quieta, bro. Ella no se ve así en el diario, bendito.
That's the Sport Illustrated.
Hey, no, pero yo la conocí ahora, pero la boca de ella que habla mucha mierda, pero outside of that,
La boca está buena, oye.
I mean, Jessica
McCaskill?
No, man, I can't stand that chick, bro.
Why you don't like her for? Tell me that.
No, man. Pregúntale el culo del marido de ella, porque no me gusta.
Ella está casada.
Ella no está casada, bro.
Her toes are probably ugly as hell, man. Crusty.
She's half Mexican and she's half more than that. That's a good mix right there, bro. That's exotic.
With pretty toes. If you don't got pretty toes, I don't care how good you are.
Me too, man.
Don't get on my bed.
Bro. I'm not rejecting no bad feet for a night. You can have bad feet. Si ese culo está bueno, vamos para allá. Ahora, de poner un anillo y que si casarlo, because I'm going to wake up to that every morning, that may be different. But
nigga, if she got ugly feet, dirty feet, bro.
No, man, now you talk about hygiene, bro. That's different, man. Some girls got them fucked up feet because they be wearing a size 6 when they're a size 9 and shit. That's different.
Punch drunk boxing just turned into no jumper.
Carry. No, that's not. No, that's Clarissa Shields. That's a picture that's Sport Illustrated when they had all these ads.
Yo, believe it or not, she's not ugly though, man. Sometimes when she be getting
that's what I'm saying, bro. Leave it alone, man.
I never call nobody ugly.
Yeah, Clarissa Shields is attractive. No, she's attractive though, definitely.
HLD.
Yeah.
Would you hit up on Valle?
Oh, yo, that one, that's the one that weighed in 105 pounds the other day, right? The one that wants to fight Estrada.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that is the fattest booty I've ever seen on a 100-pound taco, bro. I have never seen a more cake on a 105-pound thing, man.
Ladies, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we shouldn't treat women like objects, bro. They're queens.
No, I'm not cheating her like that. I just said cake. That's all, man. Dame leche. Un vaso de leche con ese cake.
Christina Hammer.
Nah.
Bueno, ya se jodió esto. Vamos a estar hablando
my
de.
girlfriend better than all them. Ew.
Yo, Cameron, badass, bro.
I don't cheat. I like my girlfriend better.
Mill City throwing out names, but he's looking over his shoulder. Espérate que no.
Y'all seen who
He's gonna have a flying pan here in a second.
Yo, y'all seen who Jermell fighting? He fighting some undefeated Mexican fighter or something on the 30th.
Yeah.
Nah, it should go after that.
My fault. Hold on. Wait. Carry. Oh, hold on. Carry. It was, I think, it was an ESPN issue. Look, I won't say I'm not. Look, ESPN, the ESPN issue when they had the athletes.
De verdad.
Yeah, that was a ESPN photo shoot. All the athletes were butt naked, bro.
Nah, they edited that shit, bro.
All the athletes were butt naked for that. They did that for a few years and they stopped, but they did it for a couple years.
They did it with the guys too.
Bad out there.
I wouldn't know, man. I only saw the women, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck did they think that shit was gonna sell?
Look, that's the ESPN photo shoot.
Look.
Mira.
What is she covering though?
Nigga, she looked like a dude.
Yeah. No.
What I'm saying, look, I didn't think that photo shoot made it look good. In my opinion, it didn't make it look attractive.
Yo, she is way more ripped than me. Like, she is like brolic. Like, how?
Hey man, all I'm saying is, bro.
The photos that she's taking lately, está buena.
Nah, that's what I'm saying, man. She crying out being lonely at night on Twitter, man. Y yo, coño.
No. Uy, fo, no.
¿Cómo que fo, bro?
Uy, fo.
Yo empiezo por atrás y termino al frente, o empiezo por el frente y termino atrás.
Hey, this is a channel. This is a Christian channel. Hey, let's start with the friquitona.
Vamos para el infierno, bro. Pero anyway, allá vamos a gozar.
Yo, I bet you if Edwin touched the court chin, he dropping him. Nice though, flush. He drops him.
Well, anybody could get dropped. Can he touch it though?
But
that's the thing.
Me tengo que ir, mi hermanos. I got to go. I gotta shut this one down. Tomorrow we back at it. Yo, good looking out, Mill City. Everybody subscribe to Mill City Boxing. Who's gonna be interviewing tomorrow? Brian
Mendoza, man.
Mendoza at 4:00.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Mill City. Shout out to Low Nose Boxing.
And then I'll send them your number.
EK. Yes.
Shout out. Yo, God bless everybody. God bless.
Everybody in the chat. God bless you. God bless, man. Tomorrow.
Peace out.
Peace.